Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people. There it goes. It's capturing the game. And I want to look over at my CPU, GPU usage. They're not bad. CPU's at like 80%, it spiked, 68 low. And GPU holding steady at 56%. What I want to see, first of all, we gotta, I don't know why it doesn't remember. I don't know why that doesn't remember. But it doesn't, so whatever. I just want to see if the simulation can go any faster. A little. Still really rainy. It's not really a thing. Anyways, happy Sunday to you all. I hope you are all well. I am gonna tinker with some things here and see if wow, we're losing money. I'm gonna see if I can't boost this frame rate a little bit because it's a little low. So 2 of the cores on my CPU are 100%, but the rest of them are not. That's really odd. So it's definitely CPU usage that we're struggling with here. So I'm gonna come back into render it and go into options. I thought this had a thing for performance. Processing technique. Color correction doesn't matter. I really thought this had like a performance versus quality thing. Maybe I'm thinking of a different mod. Environment, yeah, it's just fog, textures, colors, lighting. Okay, so this is not the one I'm thinking of. What mod is it then that does that? That's just first person camera. That's play it. Advanced. That's not it. Weather world. Okay, so that's not where it is. So where is it? It's not FPS booster, I think. Like that's all done just through here. And I got it set to 50. Show FPS boosted indicator in the main menu. Cute. Custom font manager, more FPS. Disable if main menu. We're not in a main menu. We are right now. But I'd like to see if we can't get that CPU usage down somehow. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. So, okay, just getting everything going to build. Took extra long to get everything figured out so the recording goes to the right folder. Understood. Completely understood. These others are going to... We already looked at render it. Date whole map, that's if things break. And audio is being a bitch. Was it recording your microphone as well as the game? Make sure it's not recording your microphone. That would be bad. I would like to include the game audio, just sped up. I think at 1,000% I can maintain audio. I don't know, could be wrong. Yeah, I really... None of these, what does Acme do? What is that? FPS options. Oh. Do I have... This is just a camera thing, isn't it? Yeah, it's just a camera thing. Yeah, that's just a camera thing. This is it. That's not doing anything for me. Yeah, I don't really know what I could do to improve this. Oh well, I'll just deal with it. Hey, we're making money though. You want to mute the stream and get to building? Awesome. Enjoy your building time. The building he is referring to is for the first of our new series we're going to be doing. So, in the ongoing quest to fix traffic over here, they're already treating this as a collector. We may as well formalize that. I also want to speed up this road here. And maybe build a dedicated bike path that goes over. And I want to fix these fences. So let's do all that. Let's fix this whole thing. Starting with the road coming into town. Since we have houses right there, let's add it with the sound walls. Beautiful. And that'll at least give them, a quicker exit. They can get going up to speed sooner. So I think this is speed limit like 25, but as soon as I get on there, they should be able to rocket right out of there. And then I want to... most of our trucks are coming out over here. Some are coming out over there. For the most part, they're wanting to leave right here. And that's creating a big part of the problem. And they're all wanting to turn right. Like all of them, all of them, all of them, all of them. It's backing up that way. That way's fine. That way's fine. So let's see about building out our bike lane that I mentioned. And we're not going to do a dedicated bike path because that is bicycling only. We're going to do one of these here. We're just going to go up and over the roundabout on both sides. 7 meters should honestly be enough, I think. Let's turn anarchy back off and be sure. No? 7 meters is not enough? Alright, how about 8 meters? You like 8 meters? You like 8 meters. Okay, good. We're going to go there, and then to there, and then across there, and then we're just going to come down here. We're going to lose our fence, sadly. But we're going to drop it back down to the ground there, and then we're going to do the same thing on this side. Drop it down to the ground. That gets us a nice little connection right there to get over the roundabout. But what we don't want to do is send people to cross the street here and block this traffic. So we want them to be able to go from both sides. So we're going to get rid of a... Whoop. That's not what I meant to get rid of. I'm just going to get rid of a road. That'll solve all of our problems. It will not. I meant to delete the fence, and at the last second, my finger kind of slipped. So there we go. That's better. And then we're going to do the same on this side. And bring this over. Get rid of that. No roads, no traffic problems. Exactly. What's up, Nikki? How you doing? Don't want road guidelines. And I don't want grid. I just want angle. I want grid and angle so that I can start in that. There we go. Up 8. Cross to there. Oops. Go to here and across. Nope. I got too close. Just came back from a family weekend. Well, welcome home. And I'm honored that you would choose my stream as your unwind point. We'll let them cross like that there. So I am going to disable this crossing completely. And then we are going to upgrade this into highway. Again, just in an effort to speed this up a bit. We are going to unfortunately have to do the sound walls. Oh, don't tear down the thing I just built. Don't do it. Thank you. One way to get this game to cooperate with you. So let's tear that one down. It just doesn't like that one. So we just turn off collisions for those two sections. And then turn it right back on. Alright, so that gets that sped up. We don't have anything zoned on this at all. So we can also come in with the highway here. And just let that be a little bit faster as well. Excuse me. But we do have stuff zoned over here, so I gotta leave that alone. And that's not causing our traffic problem, because you can see there's a median there. So they can't pull out into that traffic and cause any problems. So we're going to unpause the game now that I've got that stuff in. And we're going to come in and start blocking some pedestrian crossings here. Probably just that one should be fine on both sides. And then we obviously we don't want pedestrians on the highway. That would be bad. They can go up there if they desire. Why is that saying there's still pedestrian crossings there? Even though it's a highway. I don't know. Oh my god. So that gets rid of all the pedestrians, but we put in a nice pedestrian facility to give them connectivity. So now we just need to reset up the roundabout. It will operate at faster speeds now. So just like that. And roundabout is set up. However, I do want to alter just one thing. I prefer having the ability for the middle lane to turn right as well. That way it doesn't force everybody that wants to go all the way across into just one lane. They have options. Yeah, there we go. I want to get rid of that. Man, it's running really, really slow. Okay, so one other thing I wanted to try, and this is just something I'm going to do at OBS. I want to stop my replay buffer. I just want to get some frames back. That seems to have helped a lot, actually. The cars are moving smoother now. I don't want to stop the recording, but there's rarely instant replay moments in Cities Skylines, so whatever. So it's moving a little bit better. Now that it's raining, it's not. So this direction continues to be fine. This direction is backing up. We do have pedestrians and cyclists, I'm sure, using the bridge. So that's all good. So this little segment here doesn't need to be a bike path anymore, nor this little segment right here. There's nowhere for him to go, so we're gonna go ahead and change that. Excuse me. Oh, we are gonna leave trees in the median though, because you know it's pretty. Oh, come back. All right, so we need to move. We need a node right here. So let's just add one in. Right there, it always does that. And then we can upgrade back that little section where the biking facility meets the bridge. Lovely. Don't know if that's going to make a huge difference, but did it anyway. So the speed limit on the roundabout's pretty high, which is good. We want them moving right through there. This is a pretty high speed limit. That's a pretty high speed limit. So that's all good. We might even raise this, possibly. And then what we have here now is an issue of people changing lanes, and we don't want that. First of all, we don't want them to stop. We also don't want that to be a pedestrian crossing. But there's no way for me to really change that unless I go here and just change it to a middle, which kind of looks weird. We make it a custom. And then go to more options, and I thought there was a way to turn off the crosswalks down here. I really thought there was a way to turn off crosswalks on this. Just not, so we'll just make it a middle. No, let's make it stretched. Oh, that looks even worse. A bend. A bend looks good. And then we need to come out of that, come into here, double check what's happening. Click the right button now. No. Apparently nothing's happening there. It's just a bend. Cool. That's fine. And then we want to get rid of these. Oh, these lane switches are going to be tricky. We just want to do the one side. I'm gonna do both nodes here. There we go. That should keep people in their lane. I slow things down. Does it just run smoother? It does. I hate that once a city gets up to about 50,000 when I'm streaming, it struggles. Oh, I also can't see Task Manager anymore, and I really want to be able to see that. It's definitely GPU, or sorry, CPU. That is my my bottleneck. I've got two cores sitting at about 100% all the time, and then a couple more that are hitting 100% pretty frequently. And I don't know what else I could do to fix that other than lowering the quality. But that should just affect, it's pretty low, honestly. Let's go high. Let's disable that. Let's just go far. See if this doesn't help. Also, let's turn VSync on, because I don't know why we don't have VSync on. And maybe depth of field will help us some. So that we're not rendering things in the distance. Such, ooh. That seems to have made a difference. Yeah, it brought down CPU usage on a couple of cores, but not all of them. The only other thing I know that uses a ton of CPU is Traffic Manager itself. And here, this, like, turning this up. If I turn that down, just turn it off. See what that does for us. Not a lot. I don't know what it's going to do to traffic either. I really don't know what it's going to do to traffic, but this isn't as bad back here. We've got a couple other issues we need to deal with. One is right here. This is being treated as a collector to get back into this area. We have this 4-lane here, so I'm thinking if we just make this 4-lane over the top, that will help this bridge a little bit, I hope. And yeah, they're gonna stop at the edge of the bridge because they're weird. I don't know why that happens, honestly, but we just turn those on and they'll just go right up through now. So that might help a little bit because now we've got a dedicated left, and then anybody wanting to go straight or right can be in the outside lane. However, we don't want what we're seeing right there. We don't want lane changers. I don't care if they change coming up the bridge, but change lane back there somewhere. And then now that this is starting to go down, since we made some improvements here, this isn't as big of an issue. This one, however, still is. So this is part of our bike network here. But we could change it so that... Oh, I can't change that to bike network, can I? Maybe, actually. We might be able to. Two-lane tram road with tram tracks. It looks like that has biking lanes, but I guess not. Two-lane road with median tram tracks and bicycle lanes. That's what we want. We want to connect that, so that's our bike network preserved. And then we want to come down here and bring in the 4-lane. I'm glad they added this to vanilla. Oh, hello, you're new. Where'd you come from? Must have been one of the mods. I fixed a bunch of my mods today, too. A lot of the stuff that wasn't loading, some of it I just unsubscribed because it was legacy stuff that wasn't being supported anymore. So in those cases, I just got rid of it. And then some of it, I just had to, like, resubscribe, like unsubscribe and resubscribe, and it was fine. So let's see if that doesn't help out that intersection. We are backing up all these directions very badly. Very badly. But not that direction. So we don't have a lot of traffic coming in. We've just got a lot of traffic wanting to leave. So let's see where they're all going. And the answer is pretty much everywhere. Oh yeah, one other thing I can do to save some computer resources is pause my preview of the stream. Even though it's like in 160p, that takes like no processing, but still. Oh, I do need to add lane change block there, because look what they're doing. They're backing up the roundabout via lane changes. No, I don't want that. I want this. So yeah, we need to... they've got a node down there they can change. Let's keep them in their lane here. We can't have them backing up the roundabout. Alright, so cool. Final thing on this roundabout that I want to do is just increase or decrease how sharp of a turn this is. They can carry a little bit more speed through there. It does help. And we'll do it on all of them. We'll bump it up to like 20 to 25 on all of them. This one we're probably going to go 25. Yep. Do 25 here. I'll go ahead and make sure I made that one 25. I made it 24. Let's make them all consistent. So if you look, they go around the corner a lot faster now, and so they don't lose as much speed. That's a good thing. That's what you want to have happen. But man, what is happening here? Is it the vehicle stopping for this commercial? If that's the case, I'm not exactly attached to all of that. I'm happy with getting rid of it. There they go. And that will prevent anybody needing to turn right there. Can it stop raining, please? It's been raining like this whole stream. One hell of a long rainstorm. So making this... this one we have a dedicated turn lane. And that's fine. And then over here we've made it 4 lanes. I was hoping that would encourage them to come down here. Our bridge, however, not faring any better than it was before. It's just a ton of traffic wanting to get out of this area. They don't really have much anywhere else to go but over the bridge. I mean, they can come down here, but then they've got to go back around. So it's not a very appealing route. And it looks like, for the most part, they're wanting to go over this way. Well, no, I take that back. They're wanting to go out here. A couple are turning. Not a lot. So I wonder if we got rid of, like, left-hand turns here, made them come down a block, if that wouldn't help over here. I am all for trying things. We're going to do that. So right only out of the right lane and straight on otherwise. And see if we can't redistribute some of this traffic and get it to maybe come up here and not be as in the way of this. So that because I think if this can clear, we'll see a lot of this clear up. I think. I can't believe this is as fast as the game will run. So yeah, they're coming down here. Oh, they're just coming right back up and making a right or a left here, which doesn't help us at all. Like, not at all. Except for the people wanting to go back. But it looks like most of them are just turning right. We'll see what happens. Let's go back out to our roundabout. And it has not improved whatsoever. I am going to do something. Oh, it's actually gotten worse. I'm going to do something that you're not supposed to do on roundabouts. And I'm just going to lift all the yield. The roundabout still has priority to be able to block the junction, but traffic coming in will no longer yield. And it's going to create problems at first, but sometimes getting rid of that traffic control will take care of roundabout problems. It's really odd that it works, but if it works, it works, you know? So I want to get my fence reconnected real quick. We'll go like to there and then come out and over to there and then down here. We don't really need it, but I want it, so I'm going to put it in. And then we will connect these. Just turn off all of our snap twos and freehand a fence in, and then we'll make it look pretty after the fact. So go about halfway and then halfway. And we'll zoom in. And actually, that's not too bad. It's a little off kilter there. So if I bring this over like that, move this node where it really is in the middle. Bring this into about there. Just want these two sides to match up a little bit better. Move that back a skosh, and it's looking better. It's this side that's causing us the problems. I want it to go straight that way. That'll work. Then we can maybe grab that, and then grab that, and then grab this. Oh, that did not like that at all. That'll work. That'll be fine. Over here, I'd like to continue this fence, but I don't have enough space without getting rid of a house, so we're not going to do it. And over here, we don't really need it. And to put it in, I think we're going to lose a house. Maybe. If I'm very careful, I might be able to sneak this in between this. Oh, look at that. Oh, I got away with one. Beautiful. Connect to there. I can't believe I got away with that. And we're just going to bring these up to the edge here on the highway. We're not going to go on around. So cool. So it's still backed up that direction, but it's not backed up this way or as bad this way. This way and this way are still a bit of an issue. But I think they're going to clear. I think they'll be alright. This over here, however, is still just bad in every way. Do I have bus stops on those roads? Oh. What's that bus doing over here? Wait, what are these buses even doing over here? Oh, please tell me my transit's not broken. Please tell me my transit's not broken. Can't see. Bump up the microphone. There we go. That one looks fine. It hasn't gotten very long. No, they're fine. I don't know why those are coming over here. Maybe they got stuck in a traffic jam and despawned. That is a very real possibility. And now they're just heading back out. Because that line is way over here and needs help because it's not got enough vehicles. 200 people. We've got 10 buses, so we need 20 more capacity at least. So pretty much we're stuck with Super Bendy Bus, unfortunately. I say unfortunately because it's a long, long bus. So cool. Still don't know what to do with all of this area that we have left over here. I could just make it a park, but we've already got so many other zones happening that I don't know that that's gonna do anything for us. Actually, Stream Boulevard's way over here now. That's weird. What haven't we unlocked? Just the Sunken Plaza shopping mall. Let's turn Anarchy off before we get ourselves in trouble. So, our pedestrian district is all of that, so I can't paint a park there as well. They conflict. You can see if I try to paint a park, it's like, nah. But since they conflict, can I do this? I think we tried this. Now it makes a new park. Okay, yeah, we tried that last week. I don't know. Can I delete that? Maybe. Just fix that. So I can't really do a park through there. I did a bit of detailing after the last stream, by the way. Just came in with some trees along the coast, changed the trees that are on the roads, decorated up around the different venues a little bit. Not all of them. We still have some work to do, but... And then made this area over here by our parking lots a little more palatable. So at least when you're driving down the street, I mean, you can still see it, but it's mashed a little bit. It's not as bad as it was. And it's that way on both sides. And I like it. So, and we also have a ton of people using the cue ball. Look at that. Just everywhere you go. As you bang your head up and down. Just people everywhere. And that makes me super happy. So yeah, we definitely need something through here. If I'm really careful, I could squeeze in a small park. Just be really selective about where the park is versus the pedestrian area. If I carve out a little hole there and then just bring this back off the road a little bit. Very carefully erase just... I want to keep these tourist buildings in there because I'm kind of cheesing the ability to count the visitors to those tourist buildings as tourists to my pedestrian area. I know, it's hokey, but it works. Just run that back here and all the way up to the street and get rid of it there. And that's still part of it over here, so very carefully come alongside these buildings. Get a connection to that street there. Leave that building in it. But cut down the corner behind it. And cut off that corner. I wonder something. This has walking paths. Other paths connect to that? Like, does it have... I mean, it does have snap points, but they don't work. But with Anarchy, they could. They totally could. So, we want to now paint a park area very carefully where all of that we just erased was. Very, very gingerly here. Just butt these two right up against each other. Maybe even go up there. Right alongside that guy over to here so we can get a gate over there. Here. And across. Lovely jubbly. There. This is fiddly stuff that I'm doing right now. Hello, Viborg. What is going on, man? And, oop. Cool. We'll be able to sneak a park in there now. I'm not going to do a whole lot with it. It's not going to be... Wait, because, I mean, there's not a whole lot of residential by this park. In fact, there's none. So it's going to be more just a place to put some paths. And they'll actually do something for us. Worst timely possible. You should, hold on. Yeah. Oh, here it is.
Hello, fellow engineers.
Oops, hello. We don't want to hear you. We just want to see you. Oh, I don't have display turned on. So, real civil engineer. Nice. Has done some things in Cities Skylines. He needs to make a junction here. I've watched this video. I remember him explaining it. So he's just like, fine, I've got a nice start. And then he starts making it worse. And worse. And worse. I mean, look at it. It just goes around and around and around and around. He has done some hilarious stuff in this map. Like, if you want the least realistic but most hilarious Cities Skylines builds, he's your man. He even featured City Planner Plays in one recently. Yeah, he made a giant poop moat and uses that to. This is the one with the poop thing. Yes, this is. There it is, right there. Turning poop into infinite power. All the sewage gets dumped up there where the architects live, and then he has a series of dams coming down. Yeah, it's funny. Somewhere he has a thing where he loads up. His dog has a channel. It's Patty. I didn't know his dog had a channel too. Anyways, it's gonna go black for a second. It'll capture the game again here in a second. There we go. I didn't know Patty had a channel. That's freaking awesome. If I had a dog, they'd have their own YouTube channel. I want this here. It's not wanting to let me, so I'm gonna force it. You will give me what I want. And then I want one like down here. And I'm hungry, but I ate lunch. Why am I so hungry? There, and then we want to jump across, and then we want to come back to there. And do another connection. There. Turn all of these off. Just connect these up. Haphazardly, I just kind of want to create just a meandering walking path in this area. It's going to have to end here on this side. I won't be able to connect it up to the other ones. I don't quite like that. So what we're going to do is turn all of our snap twos back on for just a moment. and use the curved road tool and get that done. And then we're going to turn them all back off. Yeah, I'm not going to get a path through right there. Yes, I could connect it up to this guy. I mean, they'd be able to get into the park for free, but... Oh, well. Now, it says it can't do that, but I might, yes. Yes, you can. Though I don't like... Oh my gosh, how it's done that. Man, I have the hiccups. I like that better with a weird than that just looking like it's laying on top. I'm okay with it that way. Why am I yawning? Tired. I'd like to get a path into here because I have, well, this, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Let's try it. Let's turn off all these except grid. Turn all of them off except grid. Thank you. And if I come right through here, yeah, it's going to collide with that building, but I'm all right with it. Problem is, now we've got an issue where people can just get into the park for free again. Oh, well. We'll just have to have a couple places they can sneak in. Done with it. Let's turn all these snap twos back off. Go back into our freeform mode here. Bring this around and right in. I like that. And then this can just kind of come over here and then back up a little bit and then wha-bam. Got a funky intersection there, but you're gonna probably put a gate right there. I think that's still in the park. Yeah, it's still in the park. We'll run our main path like back here. Just swirly curvy. God, how is it everywhere I look there are traffic problems in this town? Like, seriously, why? There we go. That gets that connected. Then, that's not what I meant to do. Turn all those back off. Bring this through right here. I'm going to go ahead and let it be a spot they can connect in again. I don't like that. Let's fix that. I think just by giving it a bit of a curve, we can make it better. No? Yeah. There we go. Cool. Oh, but then that broke down here. Right. It's going to be one of these where every time I fix one, it's going to add a new one. I think I can actually get rid of those with the mod, though. I think, like, if I come in here and just... Yeah. That worked. No, it didn't. It made it worse. If I make that a middle. Yeah, there we go. That looks better. Cool. So that gets us like a little path, a little park. Oh, we haven't finished it. Hemlock Hill. So, oh dear God, this traffic. You're treating this as a collector. Granted, I mean, they have collector connections. There, and there. There. I gotta get out of there somehow. There's nothing but local roads back there. Oof. This is a big oof right here. That is backed up all the way over there. Is it because there's a game coming up? Yes. That's exactly why all that traffic is here. There's games coming up. And people are driving in instead of using the mass transit I built. How rude. Like, how utterly rude. Why does it look like it's permanently sunset? Have I done something to play it? Time of day. Dude. Why is the sun so far on? It's weird. What if I... There we go. Let's change our latitude and longitude. Physically relocate ourselves on the planet. Much better. Actually, that's a little too bright now. I don't like it, but we'll live with it for now. God, this is bad. This is bad. So everybody is turning left for the most part. Nope. Nobody has people turning the other way. Do I need a traffic light here? Would that solve it? There's not a ton of traffic back here. I'm guessing a game just ended here. No, a game is about to start there. So why are they leaving that area? But it's causing traffic problems all the way back to here. And then we've got lane changers being idiots up here. So let's adjust some lane markers here. We don't have a whole lot of people turning left. So we're going to let them carry on in both lanes. Carry on, my wayward son. Now we're just going to let them use all lanes to go gaily forward. Except for there, because if you do, you'll run into a big boulder. And that would suck. So that's making them, for the most part, have better lane discipline down there. Though right here, they're still being idiots about it. And here. Why would you? That's why, because I haven't changed that one yet. And down here, we'll do the same. Here, we'll do the same. Here, we'll do the same. And here, we'll do the same. Well, I can't. It's dedicated lanes. It's not going to let me change. But they're changing here because they saw that they couldn't go straight in that lane. So hopefully that will sort some of this. So I think if we can get this traffic out here moving, the traffic back here will clear up. I think it's this collector that's our problem. So let's do a couple of other adjustments here. Let's make sure they are just moving through the intersection, not stopping. Like, we'll let them block junction. That way we don't have those gaps. And for some reason, oh no, they are there. I just couldn't see them because of the trees. Like, for some reason, they're not coming on around the corner, but yes, they are. Wow, we're getting tons of visitors in this park, even though it goes nowhere. Like, we don't have an advertisement campaign, nothing. Let's charge them more to walk through that park. Anyways, let's finish building the park and just ignore traffic for a little while longer. I think that sounds like a fantastic idea. Down, and then we'll come back up again. Cool. And then we're just going to randomly add just some features here. Turn anarchy off. We'll put a fountain in there. We'll put another fountain in down here. We'll add a cafe back here. Some restrooms right near it. There we go. Lovely. Do a park information booth right there. We will add one of these big giant chessboards if I can find them, like back here. Where's my cafe? Over there. Let's add another cafe and a set of restrooms over here. Maybe. Yeah, like right behind the museum. And then restrooms right there. Lovely, jubbly. And then another cafe and a set of restrooms. Not really the most extravagant park ever, but it's not what we're going for. We could add some playground equipment, but I just don't think this is that kind of park. I don't think this is a bring the kids to play park. Just because of its location. That's about it. It should give us plenty of entertainment value. Yeah, we should at least be able to get up to a 4-star park with that. So this is flowing a little bit better now. We still have a bit of a backup this way, but if we can just... Oh! Okay, with all that cleared out. Okay, well, I fixed it. It worked while I wasn't paying attention. But now we have this. Because this is backing up. Oh, this is backing up. So, we're going to add in some lanes, maybe. First, we're going to get rid of that spaghetti. Then we're going to look for one of the asymmetrical roads here. I think I have a 3-2. There's that one, but it doesn't have a median. I'd really like to have a median. I just think it would be better. Or at least the median of trees. So it looks the same. There's a 3-1, but I want a 3-2. I thought I had one. Is he here? Yep, there it is. Doesn't have the trees quite where I want them, but it's alright. So we're going to give them a little bike lanes. These have bike lanes. Like, it doesn't matter on this one out here. Going this way. It really just doesn't matter. Simply because the bike network doesn't go that way. But it does come through here. Maybe giving these guys a few more lanes will help get this moving and get all this cleared out. And then maybe if we get all that cleared out, this will clear up. We'll see. We'll see. Right now, though, we have pretty big demand. Oh, by the way, we also unlocked our monuments. And I think I'd like to put these in. I just don't know where just yet. We could maybe make, like a little plaza for them. It's where they're just like their own featured thing. Because they do draw tourists. This one actually brings in tourists. This one has visitor capacity, this has a patient capacity, and this one has for education. But if I put that in the middle, that would look kind of cool, and then those kind of flanking it with the taller bit. I don't know. It'll do wonder for our land values. It'll make everything maximum land value. And then we can go through and get rid of schools and hospitals and stuff like that and save a lot of money on our car insurance. I mean, on our budget. One other thing that I know we need to do is the metro over here is just nonsense. I also want to add a metro stop over here by this bus station so that I can eliminate the bus that goes back and forth over here because it's just driving way too far. This side, and this side's fine. This side's still struggling. Why are you guys going so slow right there? What's that all about? Like, why are you going that slow right on that section? That's our problem here. Is that road a different speed limit? No. What's happening here? There are 2 nodes right there. We need to get rid of one of those 2 nodes. Let's get rid of this one, right? Yeah, let's see if that doesn't help them. Oh, that just stopped them dead in their tracks. There we go. And they're like, oh, I can drive forward here. Now are you driving faster? Yeah, it was the 2 nodes. It was slowing them down. So that'll clear this out. That was really odd. Yeah, I don't get this cleared up, which will clear that up. And then now they're driving faster out this way as well, but they're only using the 1 lane again. I don't really understand that. Like, and there goes one guy. I guess they're just all wanting to get on the highway. But they can do it from this lane. And they've got a pretty long shot before they have to get over. So they could merge. It's not like that's not possible. Anyways, I want to fix the metro over here because it's a mess. So I'm just going to pause the game while I do this. That's not what I want to do this because this is all just kind of nightmares. The way we connected it all, so we're going to start over. We may wind up rebuilding it pretty much the way it is, but for now, I'll get rid of it. I don't like it. Totally not the most realistic thing ever. Just completely dismantle. But again, it's a video game. The bulldoze tool exists to be used. Ooh, that was fun sound. So we do have a couple of double track stations, and I want to maintain that as best I can. Should have gotten rid of all of it. We're going to leave this over here in place. It's going to be the only line we leave in place. So I want to come into here with this and look at our metro lines. And this one is purple. Line number 4. It's the only line we're keeping. Get rid of all the rest of them. Yeah, line 4. Excuse me, I thought I clicked the delete button. I guess not. Get rid of that one. That one. Leave line 4. Get rid of 2. Get rid of 3. So now we should only have, yep, just that one. That pings back and forth to the airport in this bastardized neighborhood over here that's just like living all by itself. So, in terms of our stops, we've got a double track down here, double track there, and that's it. Oh, and a double track there. Which is weird. I don't know why we have them like that. So we could have like an express that just kind of loops here, back and forth. And then the rest of this could be a big circulator all the way through. Like if we start out here, come to here, go to there, into there, over to there, down to here, into that one, down to there, up to there, and then I don't know where from after that. It doesn't really lend itself where I have my stations to be in a nice loop. This one's really hard to see. So what if we then come down here, hit everything on this side, come up this way, catch these, and then loop back. It gives me a big long run going to here and here. So I'd almost like this to be more like an express train. I like that idea. We're going to make this like a north-south, pretty much just express. I don't know if that's really north-south, but that's what we're calling it. So that's going to run down to this guy here. Probably on the, I want it on the inside track or the outside track. I'll put this back on. Probably the outside track would be our best bet. So that is a big distance. We just want to make a curve and go up and aim for roughly up there. And if we go straight, we'll mostly get there, I think. Yeah. But so that this one is not in the way of others, we are going to lower it down quite a bit. And then once we get back up here, we can start raising it back up. Raise it back up here. This is as low as we can go. There we go, or as high as we can go, I should say. And then I don't want it to go through that bit of water at the point in it. I do want a nicer curve than that, though. So something like... I can do better. So that right about there should make a nice curve. Yeah. And then that'll just give us a really quick expressway. Zoom, zoom. And then I think for these three, what we can do is have a side-to-side express that connects those three. So let's get this line in. Go from right there all the way up here. And then just all the way back. Done. That is one line complete. I'm going to go ahead and change the color just so I can keep track of what I'm doing. Excuse me. And then here I want to connect on the what I'm going to call the outside tracks on these two. I don't know if that's going to make a nice turn. Space already occupied by what exactly? What's the problem? You're trying to connect to that street. What are you doing to me? What? No. Why are you going to tear all that down? This is below ground. What is happening? Like, why does it think... I can go through there, no problem, but as soon as I turn it and connect them to each other... That is bizarre. So let's do this. Still wants to delete them. Seems okay to do it this way, though. I've got anarchy on. Let's turn that off. Are those actually connected? Yeah, they're connected. That's very peculiar. And then we're going to try to get away with just a big curve here. It's doing the same thing. So we will bring it down and over. I don't know why it thinks that once we connect, it's got to destroy stuff. So there, to there, to there. And this will just be a quick little one that pings back that you can take to go from side to side. And then we're just going to struggle a bit to get all of these. We're not going to worry about this one way up here in our loop. I just don't think we need to. We are going to struggle to get them all connected in an efficient manner, which is kind of the reason they were a big mess to begin with. If we're being honest. Wait, did I connect that with the wrong type of track? Is that the problem? How do I look underground here? Can't. I did use Metro Track. Yeah, I used Metro Track. It wouldn't have let me connect the stations if I hadn't. It's just really picky. Anyways, let's go back into here, and I want to change the color of this one. Blue. That's the blue line. And now we have to try to figure out how we want to connect all of this nonsense. Which is easier said than done, because we got to go from here down to here, get that one, and that one, that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. So I'm thinking if we go like down and try to make a connection into here, come up around there, then bring this one around and under that one, and then bring this one under that one. Oh, but we're not connecting here. We need to connect here. So we want the transfer options. But we also don't want to just repeat this. So we don't obviously want to connect those three in the same order. So let's sit here and be confused for a while of how we're going to do this. This has got to make a pretty quick turn. And then come back up this way. Don't like it. There we go. So that gets those two connected. Then we could come up to here. Go around here. And catch that one. Are we going to get this one involved? Maybe we don't connect that one. Maybe that's just the middle point of our Crosstown Express. Because it is fairly close to two other stops. So, yeah, we don't need to connect that one. So now we need to just make this curve here, which needs to go like right here. Lovely. We do need to connect into this network, but I think maybe we could skip both of these because that's close to that one and that one. So they could walk, or they could go down here and transfer. Or, no, we gotta get up here and transfer because that's that one's going to be connected. But we may as well just make this connection if we're going to do that. Oh, but then we got to get down here too, so there's a connection between these lines. Yeah, we're going to do it down here. Definitely. But because I used that inside track, we've got to get it down now. Which... it's easy enough. Down. Under it goes. Needs to come around. Ooh, that's going to be tight to get that back up there where it needs to go. So maybe we need to, like, do this one in a curve. Like, around like that and then under. Yeah, that'll be fine. Connect these two up. Cool, and then we just need to come back and go under again. I should have used the other side of the tracks. I really should have. That would have made my life easier. We still would have had to go into that one, but... this one, a little more challenging just because of where it is. So we are going to have to curve it some just to give ourselves the space to get below this one. And then bring it down. And then we can bring it back up. Straight segment here. Bring it back up there. Down a little bit more. Is that what it was earlier? Is that I had it too high? Maybe. Go from there into there. Lovely. So that gets that connected. Then we just need to go to this one, to that one, and then back around to that one. So we would want to come out that way. So if I come into this one and then bring that in a weird S shape, that'll be fine. Those connected. And this one we're going to need to just use the freeform tool just to try to get this going where I need it to. That, and use our curve tool and just kind of eyeball this. Not the best, but it'll work. And this needs to shoot up and come into there. Which, make that happen. We need to make a pretty big turn up here. And try to come under the highway, or next to it at least, if we can. That'll be fine. Down into there. I don't like that turn it's trying to make, so we'll try it this way. There we go. So we'll go... This will be a loop going in both directions. So from there to there to there. Up to... Ooh, what are we doing here? Why are you wanting to go there? Oh, I connected the wrong end. I'm dumb. I wasn't paying attention. I connected the wrong end of that station. Okay, now... drag a stop to move it. There, did that move it? I think so. No, it's still wanting to come all the way back around. Why? Let's delete that. Can I not make a connection between these two? Where is that not connected? It's connected through there, it's connected there. Connected there, and it's connected there. So, oh, now you're fine with it? Oh, I connected this one on the wrong side, too. Oops. That explains a lot. Like, why is this not working? There we go. So let's just start over here. I don't think that line even exists anymore. I think it got rid of it. Oh, but we're going to get rid of it. Yep. Kill it with fire. Now this should all be connected properly, I believe. There. Yeah, we're good now. Up to there. And back around. And then we'll have one go in the opposite direction so that if you're wanting to travel to a destination, you don't have to ride the subway all the way around town. Oh, no, this is the next one. Cool. That should make these work a little bit better. So what we're going to do on these is make them different shades of yellow. That, since they kind of mirror each other. And hopefully that will increase our transit use, because the metros just weren't getting utilized on this part of town the way they should have been. And I think it's because they were just not connected well. So now we've got to this main smaller loop. We've got an express-ish that goes from side to side, and then an express from way up here in this area all the way back down, which means I can get rid of a bus line now. I don't want this pink bus line anymore. It is causing more problems than it's fixing. It goes all the way from over here all the way into town. Like, it's just too long. Like, it's 11 kilometers long. We don't need it. That line goes away, and then we just have the local bus line. So you come in to this area via the metro, and then you have buses that take you throughout the industry area. Take you to your work. And I think that'll be a lot better. So let's check our ridership. Also, every side but this side is okay. Everything else is now moving just fine. So we're going to go ahead and break one more roundabout rule. You can just block the intersection. Don't stop for anything, my lovelies. I think if it clears up, it'll be okay. Like, if we can get this traffic out of here, I don't think it'll actually block the roundabout. You have people changing lanes right there. Mm-hmm. We do. Yeah. Okay. So look, you don't have to be in that lane, Mr. Truck Guy. So we're gonna solidify some things here and make it clear where we want them to go. Stay in that lane. You go there. You can go there, and we will have some merging issues right there. But we won't have double the problem because we won't have these people wanting to dive into this far outside lane. And then if they need to be in the right-hand lane because they want to exit way up there, they've got plenty of opportunity to do so. To get into that other lane. Yeah, this is moving better. We still have some lane changers here. Yeah, that's kind of uncalled for. What are they doing? Why would you do that? Probably because I turned down the dynamic lane choice. And of course, now we're backing up that way. Why? No, because we got a ton more traffic coming through now. I think it'll be alright if we just leave it alone. I really do. How's our park coming along? Oh, it's up to 2 whole stars. Lovely. What I want to do with this park, though, is first of all change out its trees. You want to make it match the area. So we're just going to come through and give it lovely little pine trees. Not pine trees, palm trees. The other pea tree. Ew, pea tree. Cool. And just through here. And then we're not going to go crazy with what we do on this side. We're just going to kind of plop down some extra trees along the road here. Just to keep the park feeling separate. Could probably go a little denser. A little more dense. Yeah, a little more dense, I think, is the grammar there. Let's try using the prop line tool and see what we get here. That's way too many. Let's increase our spacing. That looks pretty good. Can you not be there, please? Thank you. Just run that down through there. I normally don't like using this tool, but whatever. There, cool. And then back into here, run another line. All the way down there, and then we can place a single one. Right there. Now here is going to be a bit more of a challenge because the path comes right up to the road. So we're just going to do that. Switch back into there and change out that little one that we missed. And go back into the straight line and bring that over to there. And then down this way. And that's a lot better already to just fill this area out and make it not look so empty. And then we can come through and just do some basic landscaping. Just add in a few trees here and there. All that good stuff just to kind of create some nature in these areas. Don't want to... I just want to make sure I'm not blocking the view of anywhere. I'm not. This is the only one I really worry about. There's a lot of trees there, but there's a gap between them all, so you can still see out the water without any issue. So yeah, that looks much better. The traffic, however, does not. It is still problematic down here. Just got so many cars wanting to come through there. A lot of it's people want to turn left here. Like, that is our big concern right here. So, if that's the case, then let's undo what we did a minute ago and make the right lane straight and right, and this one left only. That way, anybody wanting to go straight can get in this other lane. And maybe that'll bring some of this down. It's just such a nightmare. We haven't built hardly anything in an hour and a half. That's what happens when your cities start getting big. You actually have to start playing the management sim. So we're not seeing near the ridership that we were seeing. So maybe we did make it worse. Oh, I deleted the line over here. I did not mean to do that. I kind of forgot there was a line over here. So we'll put that back in real quick. That might help some of our traffic. Station there? Yeah. Station back here somewhere. There it is. There. You think you did a good job with your build? You kept it small? I'm excited to see. I'm thinking that those videos will be like every other week on a different day. I just don't know what and when yet. Whoops. I don't want that to be bright green. Thank you. It's kind of a darker green. Cool. So let's check our lines. This is the one over by the airport. Shouldn't need any changes. This is one of our new ones. For some reason, it's not auto-centering on our lines. Not a whole lot of ridership, but what is good is we were only getting like 50 to 60 on all the stuff over here. As far as percentage of people or car trips saved, so that's helped. We're up to 97%, and this is our big loop. So that's very good. Exactly. I would like to have more cars on this. We don't need them. We're up to 100%. There's 8 stops there. I'd like to have 6 cars. I mean, we don't really need them, but it will move more people per week because there'll be more cars. And I think that'll be a good thing. So then its counterpart, I want to do the same thing, go up to 6 cars. I mean, obviously we're keeping up with what we have, but... And then this guy that goes back and forth, it's 3 kilometers long. It only goes from there to there, but you can see there's a lot of people there. So think a second car here. Oh wow, I can get away with a cheap second car. 103% gives me a second train, not car. And that way we'll get to each stop quicker on those. The red line is... Which one's the red line? Oh, this is our major north-south connection here. And it's really not saving any trips at that. That's kind of surprising. I wonder then. Okay, we're gonna pause once more and redo this. Ooh, this is gonna be a bit of a struggle. You only added a little population, but took a lot of time trying to give the neighborhood some personality, and you had to ban some traffic on the roads. Ban some traffic? You banned traffic? Oh no! He's playing with traffic manager. I'm wondering if this would be a valuable stop to add. into this north-south thing. Or maybe even double track this one and have it be one at each end here. I don't know. I don't know. Or you'll edit the video down to where the building starts. Or you can just tell me what timestamp it is and I can do it. Unless it's just too big of a file to send. Like, how big is the file? Because we're going to figure out where to put it. What, how you're going to get it to me. I know Google Drive will let you use 15 gigs. So you just like create a throwaway Gmail account. That'll give you 15 gigs on Google Drive with that same Gmail account. I've got like all my stuff spread across so many different Gmail accounts. Though, because I have Google Fi, my main one gets 100 gigs. Yeah, 100 gigs just for free. Friends, I'm not really sure how to fix this. If you can't tell. I want to increase ridership on this north-south line. And I've got stations that I can use. I just don't know how the hell I'm going to get them connected. Because no matter what, I've got lines blocking me from going under anymore. I wish Picker worked underground. I don't know why it doesn't. That's sad. I want to be down here when I click it so I can see how high this is. Yes, what I could do is just go here and connect off of it. That's 34. That's 18. That's 15. So I don't have a whole lot of space really between those two. I was thinking if I could maybe get between them, that would be... So what I'm thinking is bring this into this station and then bring it down and around back here. It connects to two different points. But I really think the answer is to come up here. Is it telling you how big it is? Just go into Windows and right-click on it. File Explorer. Go Properties. I think this is our solution, though. I think this is better to have it, or even over here. But if I do a double track thing here, is this close to residential? It's not. Haha, ha 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 ha. Okay. This is the one. 11 gigabytes. That is... Can I be above ground, please? Thank you. That's fine. Like I said, create a throwaway Gmail account. 15 gigs. It'll take a while to upload. Like, it'd be one of those things you set it before you go to bed. Just let it run overnight. Okay, so that is going to connect on the side. Yes. Or you, if you're not using any of your storage on your Google Drive, sure. I mean, you'd be surprised though. All your email attachments, like if anybody's ever sent you an email attachment, all that stuff is in there, counting against you. You don't use yours really? Okay. Let's fix this. To go off of here and just clear it out. Whatever you want to do, man. I mean, it's However, I just have to have a place that you can click share on the file so that I can go get it. Like that there, and then up to here. And this, we need to now delete a big chunk of. Make sure I get the right one here. Should be enough on that. And this just needs to run up to here. And connect this friend. So, and then it is going to have to come around so we can get it to go down and under, but that's okay. So we'll come down this way, bring it all the way down as deep as we can go, and cross over, and then use our curved roads. That's not what I want to do, not at all. Can you stay at locked to a 180, please? Why are you not staying locked? Dude. You're just refusing to cooperate, so whatever. Connect to that. And then we should just be able to let this run and update our stops. Like, I should be able to just grab these stops and move them in there. It's not letting me. There's a subway train just stuck underground now. There it goes. Can I not grab those? Why not? Same for this line. I just want to move those there. Come on. Figure it out. Here comes the yellow one, so it's about to figure it out. And... oh, it despawned. Come on. Usually I can grab these and just move them in. The red line figured it out. Good for you. The yellow line refuses to figure it out. Like, watch, just, yep, train just disappeared. Alright, then fine. We'll just delete the yellow lines and put them back. Easier than sitting here and fussing with it. Go away. There. 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 Two down here. Up this way. Over to there. There. And back around this one. And then go the opposite direction. Oh, no, doesn't go there. I made that mistake last time too. Why don't we go to that one? There. And you. And done. Cool. Let's recolor those again. We have way too many green ones. It's a very bright, bright yellow. Make you pastel yellow. Now we'll make you poop yellow. And then this one is where? Where are you? Oh, you're over here and you're busy. Okay. Anyway, so that gets that redone. Now let's check our ridership and all these. Let's just go in order again. This is the one, yep, at the airport. It's fine. This one is the north-southy one, which we're seeing a few more people, but still no more utilization. That may change over time. So the blue one, still solid. The two green ones over in why are you not centering on that? Yeah, these are gonna need just higher capacity cars, I think, more than anything. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stops. We could throw 6 trains at it, and that would take care of it, I believe. So let's just throw 6 trains at it. And then probably the same thing going the other way. 6 trains at it. There we go. They're very happy about that. And then our yellow stops, we kind of got to let them run for a while, but we know we want to add in trains. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What did we do? 6 on that a minute ago, I think. That's what we're going to do. And there. Cool. Now let's go back up to the red line, see if that number has improved. It is not. Still only 35% of car trips saved. I really thought bringing it in to a second stop would help it a lot. Granted, there's not a lot up here at this stop, and it's not all that close to a bus line. So what if we moved our bus line? Like, bring it over here. I could bring it there, but then it would have to fight with all that traffic. I'm gonna risk it. That way it's right by the metro and actually goes somewhere. Granted, there's nothing down here. There's only stuff back there. And that line doesn't really interface with anything else. Who are you? Where do you go? You just bus stop to bus stop? We don't need those anymore because we have metros now. So I might be able to get rid of this line if it's doing what I think it's doing. I think it just goes down to that stop down there. No, it goes over to the airport. Yeah, we still need that one. I mean, not necessarily, because they could just take the ferry. Which doesn't have nearly as many riders on it as one state, but this one is going crazy. So, yeah, we don't really have a whole lot of people over here taking this ferry, which is kind of sad. I think they're all taking the bus. So, traffic's looking somewhat better here, but we still have a problem coming on. And then here we've got lane switchers. That's what's causing our problem now. So, hold your lanes, people. Just stay in your lane. See how easy that was. But just stay in your lane. Our roundabout is backing up quite a bit. This side's backing up too. And of course, the roundabout's backing up because I didn't make these people yield anymore. So we've got traffic getting in each other's way. But when it's clear, that should clear up. You would think. But it seems like they're fighting over that outside lane. Are you guys just going all the way around the roundabout? Now you're getting in that lane. And then you're going all the way out to the highway. Okay. So why are they trying to get in the outside lane and block it on those other cars if they're just wanting to go all the way around? Why not just stay in that damn middle lane? It just makes no sense whatsoever. I think it's because I turned this down. We'll bump it back up. I just know that that has a big performance hit. I'm trying to get it to where I can stream bigger cities without the performance hit. You know, the real solution is just, you know, go ahead and buy that i9 13900K and get GDR5 RAM, but I don't have that kind of money. As it is, I'm waiting on my yearly withdrawal from retirement to hit my bank account so I can pay my car payment, which is due in like 3 days. It should have been in weeks ago, and it's still not there. Getting a little bit worried about how I'm going to pay the car payment. The car payment's big. Let's go ahead and put in a fence here just for some privacy back this way. Actually, let's just run it straight across there. There we go. Lovely. So, are we doing any better now? It's better. It's not good, but it's definitely better. We have problems down here. We have little hot spots everywhere, but our big area is still over here. Though this is flowing better, but this remains problematic. Mainly because so many people are coming down to here and coming through there. And then we've just got a lot of people crossing over the highway. And the only way I can resolve that would be to build some bridges across so they didn't have to come through here, but I don't have anywhere to do that. Like, nowhere. These roads are all too close. What we could do is maybe fudge in a connection back here. Be pretty, but it might solve our problem. Slope too steep? What are you talking about, slope too steep? I'm not trying to connect to the highway, damn it. No wonder. So that would have to come down and around there, so maybe we connect it here. But if I do that, that's not ideal, because now that's going to get a lot of traffic on it. But if we can clear some of this traffic wanting to go across, it might just help. Have a ton of pedestrian usage over here, though, which makes me happy. Previously, they had to get on the bus, go all the way around and all that, but I put in a bunch of paths to help them utilize the key wall and everything else. Like, they could even walk out here on the key wall, and some of them do. For the most part, they walk under the highway. It's not the most picturesque walk, especially because there's like a waste transfer facility right there, but what are you gonna do? We could try to hide that waste transfer facility a little bit better. Or maybe even get some trees under here if it'll let me. Those are gonna crash through the highway though. If I can get some smaller ones, be alright. It wants to keep giving me the big ones. That's a little better. Can't get one there at all. Because it's... Oh, I can if I use a shorter one. Nice. I can't even see what I'm doing. That's mostly hidden. Granted, those trees will never grow into there. But it's a video game. And that is just going to be my answer for everything anymore. It's a video game. But this really solved that. I mean, there is a lot of traffic coming through there, but it's not backing up. That may have done it. Yeah, that might have solved it. Cool. I'll take it. I will take the win. That's not the tree I want. This is the tree I want. Right along the highway. Align that. I'm okay with the spacing there, because that's exactly what you would see along the highway. Perfectly spaced trees. And I'm going to try to sneak some in here, but I don't know how successful I'm going to be. Honestly, I don't need them because there's already palm trees on that road. Yeah, we don't need those. We could use some here, though. I don't know why I didn't upgrade this road. Or any of these back here, for that matter. Like, they're all still the wrong tree. I did all the other ones in this area, but maybe I built this after? Seems like a big oversight, though, doesn't it? There, that's better. Cool. For whatever reason, I don't have trees on this road. I don't know why I made that decision. But to solve that, we're just going to add them in. Ooh, that should be tricky. We've got all kinds of props and roads and paths and things. Oh, it's that fountain that's blocking it there. That's fine. Nope. Here, and that should be all we need. Nope, we need some here. And we may as well just finish that out. And run them all the way down. Not through there because the road has trees. So instead, we'll just upgrade road. Got palm trees. Cool. I like it. You know, it looks like the traffic is improving, which is good. I'm really surprised that this little road. Oh dear. Look what. Yeah, okay. We have caused a problem that I was afraid we were going to cause. One, there's so many buses on this line that they're blocking anybody's ability to get through here. That's a big part of the problem, but that's also a pretty easy fix. All we do is grab this stop and move it a block. And then those buses won't block the cars there. They can get through. And instead he'll stop there. And it's not that much farther to walk. If the bus ever leaves. There we go. Why are these cars just sitting here? Oh, they're waiting to go straight. Fair enough. So they don't really have any obstacles other than the buses that keep turning in front of them now. So I think that'll clear up on its own. Having this many big things. Only gonna take an hour to upload? Oh, that's not bad. Google Drive for me is really slow upload for some reason. I don't know why. Make sure you send along some talking points with what you did, what you were thinking, stuff like that. Just jot them down and send them to me in Discord. And then I can share that information. Send me some, oh, okay. I can't see Discord at the moment. I think we could do some trees to separate this area out. So we're just going to go with a very dense oak forest right here. So dense that sometimes putting down 2 trees. That's going to be flammable. I don't like how it's putting down more than 1 tree when I click. I'm moving the mouse before I let go of the click button. Which means I have to be a bit more deliberate about it. And we'll go through and add in a couple other trees to this really dense oak grove that we're making. Just to spice up, actually, we're gonna go here and use some of these trees. So there brighter. I want big ones. Big trees. Big trees. That just gives us some varying shades of green. Almost gray. That's a book about people who are into some kink I don't quite get. I think it just adds a little bit of a pop of color through there. I dig it. And it separates that area from both the highway and the railroad tracks. Quite nice. And granted, you lose your view from the lower floors, but oh well. That's why people pay to live on the higher floors. So the view doesn't get obstructed. Yeah, that cleared up. It was just the buses that were causing that problem. And I can't believe that that little bit of traffic that's going back there solved this. It's unreal. All right, next order of business. We need to figure out where we're going to put the space elevator. Because I do want it. Right now we're bringing in 2,691 tourists. The space elevator will drastically increase that. I'd like it to be near some mass transit. So we have subway and a ferry stop there. Excuse me, pickups. Oh, it'll fit there too. Is this gonna look totally out of place right there? Probably. Am I gonna do it anyway? Yeah, it's totally out of place right there, but it's right next to mass transit. So it's staying. I never did finish this little area over here. This is all supposed to be like touristy buildings. Did I even draw a district for it? I didn't even draw a district for it. Not a lot, just a few hotels. Just to get something in here. So we will dooba-dooba-dooba-doo. This tourism specialization. And again, I don't want a ton. I just want some buildings over here. I don't like what it's done with the zoning here. That makes me a little sad. Oh well. So we're gonna go there. Some back here. I really hate to block the view of that hotel, so I think I'm gonna move it back here if I can. No, I can't. With Anarchy, I can. With Anarchy, I can do anything. Oh, it's not in the airport area back there. Well, let's fix that. Ooh, I can't bring the airport area there because it'll level it. It's frustrating. That's very frustrating. Oh well, we'll just have to live with it then. So instead, we'll do this here and a little bit more here. And a couple out over here. No, I really want to make this like a campus for this building. In fact, I kind of want to change the orientation of this building a little bit, but I don't know what I want to do exactly. All four sides have just windows. Tons and tons and tons of windows. Okay, maybe the space elevator shouldn't be right there. They barely clear that. They barely clear it. Oh, man. Maybe we should move it over some. Or maybe even put it over here. That doesn't fit. I don't like planes just barely clear it. I need to see the plane come in. I want to see how close they get. I love our active waterways. Got the fishing boats, we got cargo boats, we've got tourism with cruise ships. Okay, here comes a plane. How close is that? They go right to the side of it. Okay, it's fine. Granted, they're not landing straight on the runway for some reason, but whatever. How does this thing always have problems? We still have too many trucks driving back and forth. And we banned them on that road, so they just changed to this road. They're just not utilizing the train the way they should. So sad. So this area cleared up nicely. We still have some issues happening here. Now, why are they stopping there? Hello? Why are you porpoising through there? What? That node is broken. Are there more than one node here? No. What's this? This is too close. Okay, well, we can move that. If that's gonna cause you issues, we'll move that down there. There we go. You guys okay now? You're excited to hear what I think of what you build. It's definitely a challenge trying to get an idea of what to build. And where, when you aren't the only one working on the city. Yeah, like, I don't know. I figured, you know, we'll just figure it out. Like, you know, I used a district to mark off, hey, I think it'd be a good idea to put a campus here, but that's not set in stone. And I just thought it's adjacency to industry since it's a trade school, and there's not really a lot else you can do at that space because it's blocked by the rail. But I tried to leave you a ton of room, like if you're coming into the city and you've got like the city up and the intersection at the bottom, I tried to leave you a lot of room out to the right. Do whatever you wanted. And I tried to make it clear where I wanted to bring some bridges over across the river. I don't know if I succeeded in that or not. Maybe there's 2 collector roads that I want to take over the river. But if it's not there, oh my god, this is back to whatever. All right, so now I want to get in 3 more buildings. I want to do the Eden Project. I want to get in the medical center, and I want to get in the Hadron Collider. Hadron Collider replaces the need for lower education and higher education if you want it to, but I don't want it to. So, I mean, it would kind of make sense to have it on the campus, but it doesn't fit anywhere. Right, at all. Just doesn't. What I'm thinking would be kind of cool is to just have a little space over here for these guys all on their own. Built on the lower end of Main Street on the opposite side of that collector road. Cool. I also tried not to lock you into my grid. Like, I tried to make it flexible enough that you would have the opportunity to do whatever you wanted with it. Park is seeing the surprise numbers. Oh, have we unlocked the other thing yet? No. I was kind of afraid that would happen if we took out pedestrians walking down this road. I'm pretty certain they were counting in our you didn't use a grid at all. Oh, interesting. Pretty sure these were counting in our pedestrian area, the people that were walking down the road. There's not really room for me to add that back in, unfortunately. So we're just going to have to hope that these buildings that are here are taking care of things for us. Don't really have any other option. So I kind of want, since this is, you know, a big tourism area over here, I kind of want to have these buildings on like a little campus, kind of just sitting right here. So let's see, how big are they? Just plop them down here real quick. So I think that's going to be my widest one. Yep. Cool. So we would want to have a road back here somewhere. Maybe actually over just a little bit. Put that there. And bring the road up and behind it, and we can get like some hotels or something back here. Let's go out a little farther. No, let's just do that. That's fine. So that's an 800 by 800 grid. Yeah, yeah, cool. And we'll do... I think how I want this to look. Yeah, we'll just do 3 800 by 800s here. Back again down here. And then we will pause because we have to do something when we place this to prevent it from... We want to disable the university boost because we want our universities to still make us money. We don't want people just going there for universities. We've spent all that time building those campuses. We don't want them to go away. And then we will put this back here. And those three just kind of sit there. I wish this one was a little taller. I wish I was a little taller. So, you know, and we don't always get our wishes right. Height. For now, we're just going to put these in, and then we're going to go through in just a minute. Excuse me. I want to check my university capacity, and it's low. 5'9". I want to be taller. And what we're going to see is an explosion of demand for education. Yep, I'm 5'9". Actually, the tallest one in my immediate family. My dad's 5'8". My sister's 5'2". My mom's 5 foot tall. So we're going to temporarily lose some buildings over here. That gives us 1,050 more capacity. But I think we're going to need more. You don't hold any. You hold 200. You cost $9.92 a week. You hold 200. Dorms hold 300. Only cost 272. So dorms it is. Space already occupied. What's there? Oh, there's something there. So can't put it there. You go. Put one here though. We'll come down to this end and put another one. Back here, space already occupied. What's occupying that space? No idea. There, and then that gives us another 800 capacity. Because we're going to see a big surge on the number of people wanting to go to university, but it's only going to be temporary. And the reason we're going to see that is because everybody is going to quickly. We'll get like 99 to 100% on our elementary school, and we'll get like 95 to 100 on high school graduates, which are then going to just send all those people over to here, and you can already see that climbing. But the cool thing about that is it enables us to do some budget work here. Like, we don't need schools anymore. That building will just take care of it. So for now, we'll do this residential. I do know that this kind of breaks the balance in zoning. So I want to be careful that I don't do just residential everywhere. That we're being mindful of what we have. Like here, we just leave that as a park area. Be done with it. This can just bump over, and this can just be a nice centrally located park. Do we have a high school here? We do. In fact, I'm going to change this out, and we're going to go with a bigger tennis court. Lovely. Nice tennis complex. And then we've got elementary school over here that we can get rid of. Again, it can just remain a park area. We're not going to replace it. And then there should be a high school over here too. There is. With that, I'll put a little strip of low density commercial just right there to kind of take advantage of those. And then we'll run a path. This is going to take a little while, by the way. Go through and get rid of all these schools and replace them with something. So that should be all my high schools and elementary on this side, yeah? Yeah. Now you get to do all of these. Hooray! Kill that one. And then there should be a high capacity elementary nearby. There it is. Come back. Hello. What are we doing? And then what do we have zoned in those two areas? So, what are you? You're the plastic surgery center. Okay, so we don't have anything zoned there. Here looks like we were doing pretty much just office. So we will stick office there and here the way we had it. And we'll just go ahead and connect that path up. Even though we've got that cross path, it's okay. And then here, we will do offices again and commercial there. That won't ever zone, so we can de-zone that. Or won't ever build, I should say. Because there's nothing for it to connect to, because that building's in the way. Connect that up, and find our next bunch of schools. Kind of liking the idea of making these just a city park block. So anytime we have those, that is what we're going to do. Let's do just elementary schools first, and then come back and do high schools. I think that would make this a little bit easier. I know that our job demands are going to change, so I'm going to change out some of the zoning. We'll wind up, for some reason, the unemployment gets really weird when you build these. And you wind up with nowhere near enough jobs. Which I've never quite understood. I knew that would fit. Haha! Look at that. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's that size. I hate to do this because we lose a high school and then there's like, why does this stuff exist then? But I think what we could do is maybe like, oh, I'm in the wrong screen. Wait, where's my pool? We could add in like a community pool right there. That'd be fine. That's fine. Alright, elementary school, there's some, we don't have all that many. I'm kind of surprised. that one. And here, I think I'm okay with just zoning around the playground. It's kind of a dense suburban neighborhood. Playground would have houses all around it. And then we've got one there. It's having a bit of a fit for a minute, but it got over it. So let's just connect these two parks. Let's center them up. Let's bring that over. So for one. Maybe? No, it doesn't quite center up, so we'll leave it as is. And then for this one, we will connect out the sides. And then maybe back here. No, it's not going to let me. So I don't really like connecting these just straight out, but I don't think I have a choice. I wish it would let me make that connection. You know what? Hello? Start menu. Go away. We're going to anarchy and a connection right there and right there. Cool. So now just nice, big, beautiful park. Where's the high school? There it is. So we'll kill the high school. And we'll replace that with a little bit of commercial right across the street from some other commercial. Kind of like that right here by this. You know, it can still be a high school athletic center. It's just they're all studying from home now because of the Hadron Collider. It just beams their education into their little brains. And we've got two elementaries over here, but they're both on the outskirts, so we can just delete them. Not worry about what else is there, and that should have taken our capacity down to just that million. And it didn't, so I've still got some elementary schools somewhere I'm not seeing. Oh wait, 1,800,000. So somewhere there's an elementary school hiding. It should just stand out. I mean, that would be these. Be one of those. Oh, never mind. It zeroed out. High school, we've got one there. That holds 1,000. Here, I think I will do some offices. So on high school, we've got 3 high schools on the map still. Oh yeah, okay. I see. Kill that one. And once again, I'm going to replace with offices for the most part. Let's do that. We'll add that. I don't know if that'll ever get built out, but maybe eventually. There's another high school right there that we can get rid of. And I think we'll do a little bit of commercial. I like the adjacencies to the park. So somewhere we still have 2 high schools. There's one there and... Oh, no, we only have one. Okay, good. Just took a minute for the number to update. So kill that. And I think I'm just going to leave that park. Just leave it on. So cool. That should have gotten rid of all of our schools. Yes, it got rid of all of our schools. And yet, we have massively educated population. But what we also have are probably high unemployment numbers. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't quite understand why this happens. We have 10,000 jobs, and yet people aren't going to work. The one thing I can think of is that it's because so many of them are highly educated, that there's not enough highly educated jobs. So we can try to fix that by coming in here to city planning and doing Industry 4.0 citywide. Because the few that we have that did not get their education in these two will still have some retail jobs they can work. So even with Industry 4.0, I don't know. I just think these assets are broken. It's always been like this. It's just you get a massive, massive unemployment spike, which then tanks your population. So we dropped 2,000 jobs, but that happens with Industry 4.0. You lose half your workspaces. Looks like that might have taken care of it, though, because we are now dropping. More and more people are going to work. 38, 126, 38, 139. 57. Slowly but surely, that should balance out, and our population's growing, too. Cool. So now the fun one is getting rid of all the hospitals and clinics without deleting all my swimming pools and gymnasiums. Because they show up under the exact same highlight. They're all purple. So I've done this enough that I know that's gymnasium and that's hospital. So that can go. And we will do commercial and a little bit of residential. That won't add too many people. Yeah, but they provide a health boost. That's why they're there. They don't function as a hospital. I mean, they don't revive people. What is all this? So this is none of this is clinics. That's sauna, yoga garden, and pool and gym. Okay. So that's actually a hospital. So it's gone. Now we can get a building here, maybe. Possibly. Probably not. Right. Cool. And then up here, that's a clinic. Yeah, plastic surgery center. Came with the Korea pack. I like it. It's a really cool building. It has really high patient capacity for as small as it is. So there's a clinic. And again, we just don't need these because the health thingamabobber. You can see our city health, 100%. I don't even need the child care and elder care anymore, but I keep them because this one helps with the birth rate. General health doesn't it? You don't have Korea or Japan. Ooh, I like using those. Oh well, I'll just have to skip using those. There's a clinic. You can see our office demand is spiking. That's probably because unemployment's probably still through the roof. Yep. Sorry, we can adjust. It's up to you, man. It's your money. I'm not gonna say we need them because we don't. So what are you? You're the helicopters. We do need to keep those just in case there's an emergency. That's a pool and a gym. That is a clinic. So this is all high density. So since we have the office demand, we will use that. You are a big old hospital. And I think you're over here in the IT cluster, yeah? You sure? Get rid of that skinny one and just make that. I don't know why I didn't preserve my path through there. But I have now, so problem solved. So obviously medical center, giving the boost there. Over here, another big hospital. I should have looked at how much I'm spending on all these different things before I deleted them. Oh. So that will take care of some of that office demand, and that should be all the hospitals and clinics gone. Everything else should just be pools and gymnasiums and saunas and things like that. Yeah. We are golden. So the knock-on effect is that saved us a lot of money in education. Pretty much our only educational expenses are now these, plus the Hadron Collider. No, the Hadron Collider actually comes under this. Neat buildings. So healthcare that's just all those other places that I have out. We are making some money off of tourists. We had, what, 2,600 earlier? We still have 2,600, so this probably hasn't kicked into full gear yet. So that's brought in 219. Ooh. Okay, we have lots of people wanting to ride this bus line. And I don't see the bus. Where's the bus? Bus over here? Well, why are you doing that? Don't stop there. Don't change lanes there either, you morons. Stop it. You're causing this traffic problem. I'm going to speed this all back up. We lowered it because we were trying to discourage trucks from coming over here, but it didn't work. So I'm gonna make that 45 again. Okay. 45. Let's just get these trucks out of here faster. The only reason I lowered it was just try to make it less desirable as a route through. It didn't work. Trucks are still going to take it, it seems, so we're just going to leave it alone. Where is the bus that comes over to here? I see no buses anywhere. It's a red line. Looks like they just pings back and forth between there, so where are the buses? That red line? Not that red line. It's that red line. There's only 2 vehicles on there, but there's 4. There are 400 people waiting. Alright then. Super bendy bus it is. And it's only a 2.3 kilometer route, so kind of tricky to throw a bunch of vehicles at that. You gotta come through to get out that way, so that's problematic. Why wouldn't you use the ferries, people? Like, seriously, why aren't you using the ferry boats? Ferries are so much better than a bus. There's 400 people. Just merging in. Hello, Reverend Immortal. What's going on? Welcome. Greetings. Salutations. I hope you are well this Sunday evening. But yeah. Yeah, why aren't they using the ferry? Wonder where they're going. I mean, because the bus just takes them there. There is a bus that takes them elsewhere after that, though. Like, people have trouble with that. It's Revan, right? Revan? That's what it looks like. I mean, ooh, hello. Buses that have... Heck it, you can afford it right now. Wow. Yeah, see, this that goes way over here. You know, I don't know that I want that bus line to exist anymore. I'd rather they take the ferry boats across and then take the bus from there. I can make that happen. I just heard there's a thing. Prefer ferries. Hooray. I wish the city were making a lot more money because I'd like to... I call you Raven, like the bird. Oh. The irony is we have somebody in our community that goes sometimes by the name Raven. His name's actually Brandon, just like me, but he doesn't go by his actual name. We got trash piling up in a couple places. Actually, it may just be there. How is garbage piled up there? Like, nobody's used that thing in ages. We haven't had a disaster in forever. So that's our little campus for these guys, and I don't like it. I don't know. I want to do something different, but I don't know what. It seems like there should just be something else here. I have no idea what I want to do different here. Look at Brandon just stare at the game. How much fun is that? So was that right? Was this financial district over here? Or IT district, I mean? Yeah. Cool. So those have less jobs. You would think in that big old skyscraper there'd be more than 6 people working there, but no. To do that, we would need the realistic population one. Thinking about building your whole hometown in Cities Skylines. I've wanted to try that many times. My old hometown of Springfield, Missouri. Credit card payment. I'm trying to figure out how to make my car payment right now. My yearly withdrawal from my retirement account, it withdrew, but it hasn't hit my bank account yet. My car payment's due on the 1st. It like withdrew from my retirement account like a week ago. I called them and like, yeah, it's on its way. Springfield would be hard to build? Why? It's flat. The town gently slopes up a little bit. But it's right on a plateau. But from south to north, it gains a neat bit of elevation. Springfield would be easy to build. Look. Let's look at it. Bring that over here. Go to display capture. I mean, it's a grid. The whole town is probably... You got I-44 that comes up and around to the north. You got Highway 65, Highway 60. And then, I mean, it's not a pure grid in town, but for the most part, I mean, all your major collectors, that's a big major collector. And it runs up to Walnut and Dead Ends. Big major collector. That's the road I lived on. Another big major collector. Another big major collector. It's a grid. It's just a grid with a broken up grid inside of it. I don't think it'd be that hard to build. Really basic interchanges everywhere. These are all diverging diamonds. For the most part, they've gone to pretty much just diverging diamonds. It's up here at Glenstone, and I don't know why they haven't. This is like one of the worst intersections in town. This thing's just a nightmare. There's a huge milk factory in the middle of town. Yes, there is. It is. I wouldn't say huge. It is. I'm trying to get my bearings here. It is right around here somewhere, actually. Or is it up here? No, that's going outside of town. It should be right around here somewhere. So there's Glenstone, and I know it's to this side of Glenstone. It's kind of down by Baptist Bible College, which is more over here. School you went to got their milk for lunches. I mean, it's not huge. I just don't know where it is. I thought it was right off of National, but I guess I'm wrong. I know it's near BBC, but I don't even see BBC on here. Like, there's OTC. There's Dilling Park, so BBC should be like here somewhere. Does BBC not exist anymore? Or is it farther over this way than I thought it was? Like, I really thought it was this. Hold on. No, it's not that. That's just a train yard. There are just random train yards in the middle of Springfield as well. That's a thing for sure. Where? All right, where? I need to find Baptist Bible College. It's just down the road from that. Kearney Street. Oh, it's up there. Okay. So yeah, there's your. That it's not huge. That's it right there. Yeah. I lived in it. It was now you know why I never had trouble finding anything in my former town. It was just a grid. Everything was pretty much north, south, east, west, and you could find it. There you go. There's where your milk came from, Destin. It's not all that big. We'll street view it. There it is. You see these trucks constantly coming out, and then you see how many Ford Explorers? One, two, three. Ford Explorers right there. Oh wow, they got rid of that overpass right there. There used to be like some building that like went over the road right there. Yeah, this was my hometown for a long ass time. I miss it. I really do. I will look up Blythe in just a second. I lived I lived right there where that star is in a duplex. And I worked right there at Barnes Noble at one point. So boop, boop, right there. And then my other job was there. So I didn't have very far to go. And then I also worked at the mall. Like that was, I always lived and worked really close. That's pretty, I lived there the majority of the time that I lived in Springfield. And then Brian lived for back in here. At least towards the end he did. He used to live like way the fuck over at the other side of town. He used to live like way the hell out here in the boonies somewhere. I don't even really know where. Almost a battlefield. Blythe, California. Would Blythe, California be easy to build? Whoop. Blythe, California. Desert. Live in a freaking desert. What the hell? How much water are you guys using to live in the freaking desert? You're just like right there in the mountain. Hey, the Salton Sea. That's in GTA, the Alamo Sea. You live really close to Trevor. Like seriously. Like the Salton Sea is the Alamo Sea in GTA. Blythe looks like a nice place to be. Just amazing, like how much green there can be in the middle of a desert if you had just made an inch of water. So let's go back to Blythe. There we go, Blythe. Not a very big area. Oh, and you're right there on the border. Cool. How big is that town? Big facts. So you're 150 miles west of Phoenix, 224 miles east of LA. It's a nice little river town. What side am I on? Google Maps. Google Maps. Just amazes me all the green in the middle of the desert. Like, it just boggles my mind. Where are all the houses? Is it just farmland? Is it just like a farming community? Like, where's the freaking town? There. No, that's Ripley. Where'd Blythe go? There's Blythe. Okay. So it's surrounded by... Oh, man, this is... There's not a lot here, is there? Just agriculture. That's amazing. Look at that. That river supporting all of that agriculture. Mostly that people work at the prisons. Look at it all. It's just... Every little valley is just filled with farms all along the Colorado River. That is unreal. And then boom, stops. Oh, there's the aliens land. That's an airport. It is a lot of farms. It really is. You lived in Minnesota, Nebraska. Let me cut past that. 125 in the summer. No, thank you. You can keep your farms. How does anything grow there? Ooh. No way, man. Jesus Christ, Kiltastic. There's not even a town there. What the hell? Okay, you're close to a town. All right, never mind. Oh, this is the town. Okay. Terrytown. I was like, zoomed in. I'm like, dude, you live in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, you jump on the highway and there we go. Now there's some civilization. All right, so let's see. If you lived in this town, I don't see any fast food in this area. So let's see where Kiltastic went for fast food. Don't tell me. We're gonna figure it out. I saw a McDonald's. Man. Probably not that one. That's probably not the one you went to. You went to Antonio's Taco Shop. No, I have no idea. Now I want tacos. I bet you went up here and either went to Culver's or McDonald's, Burger King, and you switched between all these right here. Right? Am I right? This is where you went for your food? Over here? 27th Street. Boom! Called it. Look at that. 27th Street. There's even an Arby's. See, I know you. I know you. That's quite the grid, too. That's hilarious. I love it. Anyways, we're playing a video game. It's gonna go black for a second. Oh, but that switched quick. Also, somehow got his frame rate back. I don't really understand that, but whatever, I'll take it. Traffic, I swear to God. It's all just laid out so haphazardly. It's my fault that we have this traffic. Like, I shouldn't have these trucks trying to compete to get in this direction. I think this is our problem right here. But not a lot of trucks go through there. Whatever. I want to add to population. I also need to fix something. Nebraska sucked. I've never been to Nebraska. Yeah, I need to get rid of a portion of our fuel here. And we're going to lose a house or two. That bridge does not need to go up in the middle. It can just be a nice flat bridge. Boop, like that. I want to come up with an area to do the concert park. I think it'd be cool if it was like right out on the water's edge. It's like right out here. That would make it a bit of a pain to remake in Cities Skylines, right? What the heck is that? What is that? Like, is that just an abandoned refrigerator? What the hell is that? A destroyed decal. That's not okay. Let's move the decals. See if we can't get just whatever that little box is. There you go. Cool. So now, what are you? You are an electricity box. Why is it just an electricity box out here? Like, seriously. Yeah, I like concerts right on the water. They're pretty fantastic. So I always get this thing wrong when I build it. Like, I want to say that the end that finally gets upgraded, like to where the stage is the bit that's on the left. So I would want to run a road like here. I want it to kind of go with this side so that it's looking out that way. Pretty sure that's the end that gets upgraded. It does add to the experience. Yeah, I love it when they're just right by the water, especially if there's like, you know, lights that reflect off the water and stuff like that. It's really, really super cool. And then the fan zone park needs to go in as well, and it points that way. So if we brought like a little stub of a road off, like about here-ish, put that in. Oh, we can actually go up a little farther. I want them to be pretty much even. Yeah, that works. And then we can put parking in nearby. And what parking lot are we going to use? We're going to use the CPP basic 4x4 parking lot. Because why wouldn't we? I want another road right here. Oops. Right. I want, so 4, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10 should get me an 8x8, right? Game being all kinds of laggy. Oh, I went one too many both directions. Okay. Two too many this direction. I know you don't have a road. You'll be fine. Quit your complaining. So 200, then that means we want to go there. Oh, look. Click here. That still gives me 5 that way. I don't want 5. We want to go just 200. 400 total. The lag is killing me, man. There we go. We have a lovely little parking lot. A happy little parking lot. I dig it. What I don't dig is how lumpy and bumpy it is. That's an easy fix. Come in here. Bring our brush size up a bit. This, and we'll just grab that. Actually, we'll grab where the road is. And level this out. No? You're not happy about that? Alright. Fine. We will grab all that. Set it to the height of that. Done. Lumpies and bumpies gone. We do now have some trees that are magically floating in the air, but that's not that big of a deal. There we go. They're gone. Thanks. Did I get them all? No, we still have some trees floating in the air over there. Time to upgrade the PC. I wish. I really wish. I really want a the 4080 Ti, and everybody's like, yeah, me too. I want one of those. But just because of the AV1 encoder, I could stream to you guys 1440p, 60 frames per second at less of a bit rate than I'm doing right now. And you would be able to watch it, and it would look fine. But it's not my video card's sitting at, it's been sitting at like 55 to 60% this whole time. Been holding steady at 58 degrees this entire time I've been streaming. It hasn't gone up or down a single degree. It's the CPU. Here, let me, whoops, show you. It's CPU utilization. This is what's killing me. I've got several cores sitting here at 100%, and several that are near it. That is not why. The i9 12900K is a fine CPU. Jesus Christ. Freaking red team. So what do we want to do towards this end to just kind of, oh, excuse me, make this area look a little better? I've just always gone with Intel. Just always have. Why are you not? There, we'll just dead end it there. No, we can't do that. We gotta. I really don't want a road going behind the stage, so we bring. Go here. Yeah. And that could be our turnaround there. Just surround the fan zone. They put me in the fan zone. So what would complement this area nicely? I wish I could get it closer, but well, it just dips down so far right there. I'd really like to be a lot closer to the water. Oh, so not tourism, leisure. Just gonna use this level and smooth all this out. Well, tourism are big. Oh, it makes big buildings for the most part. Right, really big buildings. I mean, here's the difference. This is mostly all leisure right here. All of this. Right down through here. And then this is tourism. Except for the dorms. Speaking of, do we still need all those? No, our capacity's gone back. Or our demand has gone back down. Like I said, these are temporary. So we're going to now eliminate them. Because we don't need them anymore. Put our zoning back in. Just go whoop, like that. And done. We still have plenty of capacity. More than enough, because we still got all those over there. I bet we're making a lot of money off our schools, yeah? Surprisingly not. We don't make that much off the university, though, because the upkeep is just massive because of these. Huge. Yeah, we're making $1,000 right now. Barely. Well, $2,000. Not quite even. Some hotels would be good, but do we really want, like... That's even a cool view, like, across the water there. I like it. What would be good here is... I don't know if I can make it work. Ferry terminal. Probably have to put it over here. I do love my ferry piers. That would just about fit. It's a little too long. What if I use the smaller one then? I like using the one with the bus stops, but not mandatory. Fit. Alright, so we're gonna get rid of that road and plop in ferry terminal. And then we will reestablish the road. There we go. You kind of got to duck to get under the ferry terminal, but... Or you could just phase through it like that old guy right there just did. That's totally acceptable. And then if we had a stop like right over here, that would be kind of cool. Just right here. That works. It's down really low, which is fine. Have that, please. Thank you. So we will... Can I snap fuse off? Yep. Something somewhere just upgraded. How steep is that? I don't know how much I like that. It's 10% grade. We could bring this up a bit. Right. There. Yeah, that's better. I can live with that. So I wanted to see, do I have any other... I don't have any other collector but that one. So I can't really bring any other road across but that one. Big Sag. So this end down here, I want to lower to train height. And then I want to slope this. I know it doesn't look like it needs it, but it does, trust me. See, look, that's a massive 0.7 grade. Now it's 0.1. It's nearly flat. Totally necessary. And then you can be on the ground, please. Why are you saying -1? That'll just run right over to there. And then somehow we've got to come back here. I want to go ahead and get that connected, even though there's not going to be anything else back here for a while. And I think what we'll do is let the land inform us of where we're going to go. Just kind of roughly follow this curve, but I think it'd be smart to have like a straight section at the intersection. And curve, why is that not the right road? That's not the right road. Is it because the bridge, did the bridge swap it out? Maybe. What time is it? Okay, doing good. I have a thing at 6. I'm doing fine. We'll have to leave it like right after 6. Alright, so let's just roughly follow the shape of this peninsula. Doesn't have to be perfect. Anybody who says it does is wrong. Wrong that bring that down there. We can make a nice curve into that, and then they can just like tee off at the in there, and that'll bring electricity over here. We have electricity under our roads, and that works. That gives us a collector through there. We can get local roads to either side of it. Actually, it's more of an arterial than a collector, but we're not going to split hairs. I can let enemies. I can let perfect be the enemy of anybody I want it to be. That's what I'm trying to English. Maybe I'll make it an enemy of the dark side of the Force. Or maybe I'll make it an enemy of the Jedis. I've been watching a lot of Star Wars stuff on Disney. I just finished up the Obi-Wan today. Did it just censor, you know? Obi-Wan's pretty good. You know, I had a little trouble getting into the Mandalorian. It did get better towards the end of the first season, and the second season was okay. I didn't hate it. I hated the first bit of the first season of Mandalorian. It was just bad. But it got better. And Boba Fett. Yeah, I liked Boba Fett. Boba Fett was pretty good. So where is our ferry terminal? It is way to fudgems over here. Alright. So do we bring ferries out of here? Yeah, because they only have to make the trip once. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. But we gotta get them at least under that so that they're gonna clear the bridge, because they're pretty tall. Hello, or something like that. Hello, CST. Julian, how's it going? Andor is different. I liked it, but it's very different. There are a couple things about it I didn't really enjoy, but for the most part, I really enjoyed Andor. I don't like that. Let's use this tool. There we go. And now we can establish a ferry line. Boop. 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 Like that. Cool. Is there a bus stop near this? Yeah, there's 2 stops right there, and that's close enough to that. And then over here, they can just walk for now. Mainly, I wanted to get this built so we can start getting some concerts. And get it upgraded and see what direction I'm pretty sure that upgrade number 1 moves the stage there, and then upgrade number 2 moves the stage there. I know it flips from end to end, and I'm pretty sure it goes right to left. But if we're wrong, we'll just redo the road. We'll just like bring a road back here instead. We'll just kind of flip it all around. But it's going to take a while for that thing to even upgrade. But the nice thing is, we will eventually have ferry boats taking everybody back and forth between the two areas. Probably only when there's concerts, since there's nothing else over here. We do have parking, and for some reason, people are coming here to park. That's a life choice they have made. And I'm just gonna respect it, you know. If that's their life choice, that's their life choice. Let's see if I can get some trees in here. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. On the process. Yeah, all you gotta do is click share and in Google Drive and either add like my email address or just make it anyone with the link can view. Either one. That adds a nice little bit to the parking lot, makes it feel not so gross. I mean, I could do that like down this way too, but I think that's enough. I feel that maybe on this end if I can get away with it. Ooh. Get away with it if I'm very careful. Whoop, whoop. Got it. And got it. Nope, that caused the first two to disappear. Go back. There you go. Whoop, you were there. Why do you keep disappearing? Oh, it's not actually building it. That's sad. That's very sad. Oh well, it's fine. What we can do is come in with some right here, I think, maybe. Nope. I can if I turn on prop anarchy here. I can get away with this. Just a little bit of separation on those two. I like it. Actually, that would also probably let me now come in here with these. But I think that's enough in the middle. I think it'll be fine. Turn that off before I get myself into trouble. Hey, the park guy came to inspect the parking lot. Yep. Wait, hold on. You literally walked out there and looked at it, and now you're walking away. And why does it take 2 of you? And are you going to do the other 3? Nope. Inspected that one. And that's it. So when is our first concert? I would actually like to see this. Oh, it's over here. Our first concert is on March 23rd, Oh, so it's a year away yet. Okay. Fair. What I'm hoping is that when there's concerts, that will end, hopefully, begin, hopefully, as these are ending, and people will just come across here and spend even more money. So let's see, what type of assets do we have that would be nice to go over here with all this stuff? And there's a floating garden, but I don't know, getting away the boats. Where I'd have to have a road, so nah. Don't think so. Ones of the city? Nah. Not right out here on the tip of the thing. We can put them all in. So when you get done, you can go buy the leather pants that you saw your favorite artist wearing. Never understood musicians' obsession with leather pants. Wait, doesn't that get really hot up on stage? And I'm like, wouldn't it chafe really bad? I don't think so. This thing increases effectiveness of advertising campaigns, so I want it. I just don't know where. It's a broadcast building. Would that be good on the campus? Like right behind it. I don't know, but that's where I'm putting it. Baby powder's bad. It's full of talc. It gives people cancer. So is traffic finally cleared up in most of the spots? I mean, we've got red areas, but it's flowing. Over here, I knew would be kind of bad. I have expected that all along. I kind of figured we would need to come through and do this right here. You're so excited to eat. I'm getting kind of hungry. This is a little better. This is like the area. Like, our oil industry has like a little bit of traffic by some of the storage. Mainly that's just because I've got two storages really close to each other, but the rest of it, everybody is always like, oh man, industry just creates so much traffic. No, it doesn't. Laying industry out improperly creates traffic. You have to think about not only do you have enough of something, but is it in a natural flow? So what we have is extractors, processors. So they go that way, or extractors going this way. And then the same thing over here. We get extractors, boom, into processors. One direction. And where people mess up is they're like, oh, I want some oil wells here, and I want some oil wells here, and I want some oil wells here, and I want some oil wells here. And we're going to put some processors here, and some processors here, and some processors over here. And the trucks have to go all over the freaking place. Or they'll have the storage. Like, this storage is bad, but I ran out of storage for a while. I should not have all this storage along the edge. In fact, we can get rid of a lot of it now. You got to think of where your storage is going to be, have the in between. So, like, all your oil storage should be in between where it's getting processed, which was kind of hard to do in this area. But, like, here it is. So you can see we've got processors, storage, or extractors, storage, processors. So it's just one flow, and then they store their stuff back there. Done. Industry does not have to have a lot of traffic if you just take a minute and plan out where everything is. And that's my rant about people complaining about industry, because everybody complains about industry traffic. And we have a couple places, but they're not just wanting to export. That's not anything other than wanting to come right over here to this. What are you guys having for dinner? I like this interchange. I like how as you're coming around here, you can change, go that direction or that direction. So I want to get a concert. We're so far away from our first concert. Should I up the security budget? I mean, the city's only losing $40,000. What's $2,000 or $1,000 more? Breakfast pizza? What the fuck's a breakfast pizza? I have no idea what a breakfast pizza is. I'm going to go ahead and get a second boat on this, because I'm pretty sure once concerts start, this is going to get busy. God, how high do I have to go? There we go. Let me check a thing real quick. Hold on. Pizza with sausage. You do you, boo-boo. You do you. Where is... Oh, that's wrong email address. That's the email address I need. Is it? Is it one of the best foods? What? Why didn't that give an alert? Why? I never did. Did I miss an alert? Hold on. Why did that not play? Why is that not working? Well, I just now saw it because I checked my phone. Nikki, thank you. Became a Patreon supporter. I really do appreciate that. It'll probably take a few hours, but you will get access to the supporters only channel on the Discord server. Thank you so much. Also, I didn't even know it would let you pledge that amount. Palm trees. Yeah, cool. Yeah, we could do like a little leisure area down here and like bring this and then bring it back up and then tee in. Let's see what we can do with that. Let's grab a Disa Road. And Disa Road. Turn on our snapping. It is going a bit far away there. Let's bring this down and see where this can make a curve. I do love my curves. Let's let the mod do the heavy lifting here. Perfection. Absolute perfection. It synced up with Discord right away. Wow, usually it takes hours. I'm so glad they finally fixed their freaking bot. And it's on Discord's end that it's the problem. Hello, I can see what I'm doing, please. Thank you. I'm gonna bring another road there. Yeah, this is gonna be just leisure. Just leisure. Lots of parking there. So let's draw a little district. Let's not push the button too many times, apparently. And right around, and right around. Baby. Ooh. I can cheat. I can get all the tourists that are coming over here to count towards my pedestrian area. Looting the ferry. Wait, no. Did that do? Okay. The Crest District's just what the regular district's called. Okay. Then come into here. We want just leisure. And we're just going to load it up. Like, we're going to make it pretty dense. I wish there was a way to guarantee that it would zone off of this road and face this way. Like, I know that's not going to impact it, but I'm still going to hope. We'll do a little bit more back here. Just a little leisure center. It would be nightclubs and gyms and yoga studios and, you know, cool stuff that will hopefully vibe well with the concert area. So far, we're building off the road the way I wanted to. This one's not, is it? It's building this way. Yeah, that's the backside. Going? Maybe not. Oh, okay. That's the front. All right, cool. Got a little extra parking going on. So it looks like I actually got lucky and they are going off the directions I wanted them to. That's kind of cool. So what I'm hoping is... Oh, that was Spring Street. Now it's bigger, so it became a boulevard? Is that a thing that happens? Yeah, see, there we go. Any tourists that go over there now count for this, and it doesn't matter that there's not pedestrian roads here or anything. The game doesn't care. It really does not care. I like that little area, just kind of out here on its own. We may even leave like a little buffer in between that. Ooh, you know what'd be really cool right here? To kind of synchronize with all this, since I want to leave a gap, a zoo. And on this side, an amusement park. But first, I have to run to the restroom, so I'll be right back. Said she wanted to say hello, and once again, the second I hit the just chatting button, she jumped away. No! Say hi to chat. Come here. Come here. Say hi to chat. Say hi, chat. Oh, unhappy kitty. Unhappy kitty, because she's not getting to move around where she wants to go. She is adorable. Can I hold you? Let me hold you and pet you? Yeah? You'll tolerate that? You'll tolerate that? Cat loves you. If you could read, you would see that. She's purring when she wants down. Oh, I'm gonna try to make the slick move. No? Oh, yeah, there she goes. Where are you going? What you doing up there, huh? Hey, Lexi. No. Do not jump over to the thing. Don't. No. I don't know what to call that thing. It's a big square. Game cabinet. Don't claw up my chair either. Hey, come here. Oh, that's what you're doing? Come here. And come this way. Come on. Come here. Come here. Oh, there we go. Let's reach over with his hand. There we go. Pet the kitty. Cubby thing. Yeah, it's a cubby thing. What do you see? What do you see? Oh, she sees the chain pulls on the ceiling fan. Stop clawing at my chair. You're gonna tear it up. It's leather. Hi, baby. Such a sweet girl. Oh, you're purring. Do I smell funny? Huh? All right, come on. You gotta go so I can finish the game. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hey. Come here. Good girl. Good baby. Come on, all the way. Come on, all the way. She is. Thank you. She is adorable. She makes me very happy. I had a box for her to play in. She would keep you entertained for hours. She loves jumping in and out of boxes and playing peekaboo, and she folds the flap shut on top of herself. It's crazy. But I'm gonna get rid of her real quick. I'll be right back. Come on. Come on. He's like, I don't want to go. Yeah, I've got a couple Amazon boxes in the hallway, and there's one flat one that she'll dive into, and then reach up and pull the flaps closed, and then play peekaboo out of it. And then there's a really tall one that it's right outside the bathroom door, like right to the right. And I'll open up the bathroom door, and she'll jump up out of it, yeah, like surprise. It's so cute, so cute. And I can't help but stop and pet her because she's just too adorable. Need to try to feather this back a little bit. To do so, we need to bring it out first. Just trying to make that look a little bit better. Bring our brush strength way down. Feather it to the sides here. It's a little better. What if I just booped it with some sand? Nah, booping it with sand doesn't help. That's better. It's still not good, but it's better. Nobody's really using this right now, but like the 12 people who are, we're saving 100% of their car trips. So that's good. And it's one more area where we've activated the waterway. And I like doing that. I like having active waterways. I think it's an important thing. So yeah, zoo and amusement park. So we've got a bit of a straight stretch here. So that's a good spot to bring a road off. We're just gonna like mirror them here. We will go back like 2, come up 4, and then go. Want to get more parking lots in, so I'm gonna put them in. Actually, I want a little more space than that. I'm gonna bring it that far. Nope. I'll get there in the end. Let's just go one whole. Yeah. So that is 20. I need 12. So 10, 11, 12, and then the road there. Yeah. I think so. Nope, not quite. Okay, I don't know how I just did that. But yeah, that cat keeps me grounded. She always wants to be pet. Like, just such an affectionate cat. Like, I've had other affectionate cats in my life, but she is just... There's never a time where she's like, leave me alone. There are times where she doesn't want to be held. And that's fine. But there's never times where she doesn't want attention. Which I absolutely love about her. I'm thinking maybe this side needs a key wall. Just maybe. You're a little jealous? Are yours aloof? Leave me alone type kitties? I've had cats like that too. Like, I've had cats who like, leave me alone. I am a cat to be worshipped from afar, not for you to touch with your gross human fingers. So we're gonna go with the small gate. We don't need the parking. In fact, we're gonna change this one out too. There's still a little bit of parking there, but not much. You like pets? Oh no, she's pretty much every time I walk out this door, she comes running full speed ahead down the hallway. Very vocal about the fact she has not been pet in the last 2 seconds. So those aren't ever going to be in the middle. That's okay. I can live with it. Yeah, I'm thinking key wall this side, but not this side. That way we can bring the rides right up to the water's edge. So I'm just going to try to follow shore here. Just kind of let this guide me. It's close enough. And then I want to use move it and bring it all in. At one point in my life, I had 3 cats at the time. And I would often, like, just, like, fall asleep watching TV or whatever in my recliner. And anytime I did, I would have my oldest cat, she would lay on my chest because I'd be reclined back. My youngest cat would wedge himself in between me and the side of the recliner, and then the middle cat would lay across my feet down at the end. So I'd just be covered in cats. It was kind of great. And I had my dog too, but she was too big to get into the recliner with me. She was a Doberman. She's a big girl. I really miss her. I'm really more of a dog person than a cat person. I like my cats. Yeah, you're not allowed to get up anymore. No, I would just be like, okay, baby, it's time to move. And they'd move. And they'd get a little grumpy about it. My Doberman was the best about it, though. She slept right beside me at night. Like, literally, her head on the pillow with her back up against my back. It's the cutest thing. And if I had to, like, if I wanted to roll over in the middle of the night or something, I'd be like, Terry, move. And she'd just get up, wait for me to roll over, and then she'd lay back down. Now, as she got older, and she didn't want to be bothered, I'd say, Terry, move, and she'd kind of growl. Not a real threatening growl, but just enough to let me know she was not happy with my decisions. I'd be like, Terry, move. Like, no, move. She would let me know she was not happy about it. It was adorable. So we're going to cause some flooding. It'll be fine. With her head on your arm. I can't let Lexi in my room at night. Unfortunately, she wants to play. She thinks since I'm not doing it, she doesn't want to cuddle when I go to bed. She wants to play. And I'm just like, Cat, let me sleep. And she's like, nope, it's playtime. And she never settles down. Like, I've tried and tried and tried to just, like, let her settle. And she just won't. She wants to play. She's only 2, though. So I'm thinking that maybe Maybe that'll change as she gets a little older. Alright, we gotta let the water settle here. We don't have a concert coming up right now, do we? Not yet, okay. Yeah, she's gonna be, she's either just turned 2 or is gonna be 2. I always forget. I think her birthday's in March, but it might have been February. I got her in, it may even be April, because I got her in June, and she was just like 8.5 weeks old. June of 2 years ago. What are you? There's just so much random crap out here. It's like, what in the world? Alright, so we have 2 parks to build. This makes me kind of happy. I love zoos and things like that in this game. So we're going to come out like that so that I can throw... Oh, I got to make it a bigger area. Yeah, okay. Alright. Got you. We're going to go pretty large here. Going all the way over to this edge. I may even work in a side gate over there. We're going to use a lot of this area for the zoo. The amusement park, not so much, but the zoo, yeah. In fact, I am going to work in a side gate over there somewhere. I don't know where. Let's look at our elevation, terrain heights, all that. Side gates. Yeah, that could fit right there nicely. Get up a little more. And we'll figure out how to connect it later. But for now, it's there. So policies, we want animal ethics, we want an advertisement campaign. Hello, thank you. And that's it. Over here, we want advertisement campaign and even more fun. Even more fun. And we'll let them do fireworks, even though we never go to nighttime in this game. This should also increase the number of people on the ferries. Yep. Even though there's nothing to do in this zoo yet, or the amusement park, they're coming over here anyway. We're gonna walk through an empty park. Like, look, we've got. Oh, never mind. I thought we had some visitors, but I guess not. But we're about to, because we're about to start building. What am I trying to do? You know what? Actually, let's do this a little different. We're gonna use the knot trees one. We're gonna come up just like that, and then over and over. We're gonna put a plaza right in the middle of that, and then bring the next road or next path right around it. Just make that kind of a focal point. And then we can throw in these buildings. So we can like get a cafe right here. Actually, I'm gonna do the cafe here. I'm gonna do the restrooms across from it. Backed off just a little bit. And then we're gonna throw our souvenir shop in right there. And then what do we have? We have moose and reindeer, and we have a birdhouse. We have an antelope enclosure. So moose and reindeer and antelope, kind of, you know, similar to the type of places that you'd find them. You'd find the moose and reindeer a little farther north, the antelope a little farther west, but overall, not too terribly far from each other. That's huge. Where's your front? Yes, that's the front. It's completely surrounded by trails, so yeah, we need to move that because it's too close to the edge. There we go. And then I think I want the bird house to go right behind this, but with just a little bit of a walkway up to it. I'll click the right button in a minute, maybe. So like, how far is this? 100. So if we go 100 and come across, and then can we get the birdhouse to sit right there? I'll do a little bit of train cleanup, but yeah, I like it. I like it. And then we just need to make this all fit in. I think I want to swap these two. Put that over there. Put that over there. And then what is the front of this? I love that when you move it, all the animals walk over into the right enclosure. It's so cute. They're like, hey, our food. Most well-trained moose in the entire world. So I don't know that this really has a front. So we're going to call this side the front. Spin it around. And we're going to drop it right about here. I don't want it too terribly close to the road. So actually, let's go like right here so that we can connect that path up. That should be good. And then these duders, we know where the front on this is. Just kind of bring it in like that. And then we'll get some paths going here. So this, we'll just use the curved road tool, make a nice connection. And the same thing here, just a lovely little connection. And here, I want to bring this out in front of this. Yeah, there's a little observation area there. So I want to make a straight road. So let's do everything off except angle. And a road that's pretty straight with that. Not a road, a path. And then turn all that back on. Use our curved road, connect there, and make a connection down there. And now water pipes don't really matter where you put them. This is all zoo property. So, you know, if they want to dig up their private property, they can. So I'm just going to kind of like make sure we get water where it needs to go and not really care about it being pretty or under roads or anything like that. I don't think that's necessary. We have a massive surplus of water. So there we go. Our zoo now has plenty of entertainment to get us to the next level. We've had a whopping 2 visitors to the zoo, but that'll change. And one of the ways we can change it is by introducing a bus route that goes... Are you going to let me get away with that? Wow. There, and back? I guess we could have it stop over here. By the, Come on. There you go. There. I mean, they could walk that little distance, but whatever. So that should help bring some people over there, because now there'll be a bus that circulates this area. But, I mean, it's not that far of a distance for them to get into the zoo. In fact... Yeah? No? Oh, I thought that's where they were going. Where are you people going? What do you mean by you people? And then we'll do a fence around here and some trees to keep the zoo feeling separate and wild. So here, it's going to be a bit more of a challenge. I want to essentially keep it all over in this corner. So, like, this is going to lead in, and then we'll have, like, maybe another gate over here. Because you just don't need that much room for the amusement parks unless you repeat the same rides over and over and over again, and then it just looks silly. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to keep it nice and compact. Maybe have it shoot out here where, like, maybe the roller coaster could be right at the edge. That might be fun. But I want to have it so that it's near the key wall. And I want a connection to the key wall from this area. Can I use that path? Like, will that let me connect to it? Is there a thing there? There's a thing there. Cool. That actually lets you connect. I did not know that you can connect the path off that. I've learned a thing today. There we go. Cool. And then we can't have one here because Music Park's going to be there. Welcome back. We're building our parks. Oh shit! I gotta go soon. Just realized what time it was. There you go. That gets good synergy from those. So let's figure out what we want to do here to connect all this. Breakfast pizza, I swear to God. Where does this one go? Bring that around like this. Actually, there. Right there. Because that's going to be like the edge. Like, this is going to be the edge of the amusement park. So the entrances are towards either side. It's just going to literally just, the fence is going to run right here. In fact, let's do that now so I don't forget. That's just going to... Ooh. Hello? Make a straight line, please? No, I want to be a straight line. There you go. Cool. So what we can have right here near the entrance are maybe our game booths. Oh, you're not quite inside the park area. Okay. All right. Fair enough. There you go. So we'll do like that one there. And we'll do that one there. And then right opposite them, we can do the carousel. Because everybody loves seeing a carousel when you first walk in to the amusement park. And then we're going to tuck in some bathrooms and things just off side here. Bring that up like that. And we will remember what button we're pushing. And we will get a cafe right, probably pretty close to this. Actually, we'll bring the cafe in right behind the carousel. And we'll hide the restrooms like over here around the corner, just kind of out of the way. And then we'll throw our souvenir shop in there. And then I will eventually detail this and like add more seating and everything with these tiles. But for now, I'm not gonna bother with it because I'm running short on time. And we'll follow this. Didn't under the zoo because it doesn't really matter because it's a zoo. We're not seeing a whole lot of visitors. So what we're gonna have to do is real quickly find out who has the main park right now. You need an advertisement campaign. Like, what park is advertising itself as the main park? Probably View. No. I don't see any other parks. Happy Park, Trade School. Yeah, nothing else is there. I wanted a nice open area here so that it's just not totally crowded. So I decided theme park. Zoo. Zoo will take up a lot of space on this side. And we can like fill out the island on this side and a little bit more this way. But I kind of wanted this to just feel like its own little space back here. Instead of just zoning right up to it. Let's get rid of the sand. It's just a matter of getting people over here. So we're getting close to our concert. It's in less than 4 months away, which is close in this game. So you can be the main park for now because nobody else is, apparently. So that will help draw more people over. Only thing is, this only has a bus stop, not a metro. I wish there were a metro stop down here, but I mean, I could add one right there. What are you? Buildings. We could put one there. The only problem with nightlife areas, I like them, but there's a lot of repetition in the buildings. Like if you look at this one over here, these are all the nightlife buildings. This whole district is nightlife, and there's a lot of repetition happening there. That's why I went through and added in like the pedestrian street market and the music club and the nightclub, or the cinema, sorry. Um, just to kind of break it up a little bit. But like, there's two of the exact same buildings side by side. There's two of the exact same buildings side by side. So you get a ton of repetition. There's not a lot of leisure buildings. Yeah, I'm gonna sprinkle in some more tourism. We're gonna have some high rises towards this side, and they're gonna take advantage of the quay wall so they can walk all the way down here. I'm gonna be very careful to keep my path for the amusement park away from the quay wall. So we will definitely see the zoo upgrade before we see this upgrade. I mean, this has had a visitor. This has had 5. We have established a bus line, though, that takes people over here. So I'm hoping that will get people coming over here now. And they have plenty of parking. Plenty of parking. Time is it? Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Got a couple minutes. Yeah, see, this is all leisure again, and boom, same building side by side, same building side by side. It just happens so much. This is my favorite one, though. The one that just looks like an old warehouse and has been updated. I want to buy an old warehouse. Since we've been looking at maps a lot tonight. One of my favorite places in Springfield. I really wanted to get an apartment in these. Back over this way. I got turned around, dragging it that fast. Okay, Walnut, Grand, Sunshine. It's off of National. National and so it should be, yeah, right here. Yeah. Pretty sure it's this building. Yeah. So this used to be a factory back in the day. They did a little bit of retail up on this end. For the longest time, this whole building was just an indoor paintball complex for years. And then it went under. And they converted all of that up there. The bottom floor is what, just like it says, virtual learning center. But these are huge loft apartments. Massive. So like that's 1, that's 2, 3, 4. That's it. And that top level, that's all of them. Right here on a busy street, but they're up nice and high, and like it's kind of hard to tell because you can't see in there. But like they did a lot of restoration of the brick, and it has like a cool industrial, but like not harsh industrial. Like there's a lot of wood and things inside of those. And you can see some people have added curtains, some people haven't. But man, it is such a. Actually, there might be 2 on this end. But then this used to be a bail bondsman building. I don't know what's there now. There's perpetually road construction down here. But yeah, like this was paintball. You crossed over, and then all of this was paintball too. It was just such a massive paintball area. But yeah, it's just now it's just this apartment building. I don't know what's in this, but I wanted to get one of those lofts so bad. They just look so beautiful. By the way, there's where I got my associate's degree. DC, mainly in this building. Way. I don't need a building. That's a new building. Way down here is like the I always thought this was like the most overdone fountain ever. They hardly ever turn it on. And that's a fountain. The whole thing is a fountain. We're getting there. As in this crappy building down here by the train yard. There. That's the computer hardware and networking building right there. Almost all my classes were in there. All but 2, I think. And they weren't computer related. The programming students had a nice big building over there. We had this old crappy one. I miss Springfield a lot. I really do. So I was kind of hoping we would get an upgrade on the zoo, but we're still stuck at 5 visitors. That sucks. I may let this run while I have to go see to my appointment. Let's just clean this up a little bit here. Let's actually bring it out and feather it out right here. Just make that fit in a little bit better. Yeah. I like that the birds are right by the water because we've got eagles, but we've also got flamingos. I don't know how much eagles like being by the river, but, you know, we can pretend. There you go. Stare at an eagle. I gotta find somebody to raid because it's time for me to go. Zura. Missouri. If do I have time to do a raid? I don't have time to do a raid. Depends on who's live. How long have we been live? He hasn't been live. He's been live 2 hours. It's say hi to T Hill. He won't mind that I don't hang out. He's telling something totally different, but this is one of the chillest dudes, one of the nicest guys. Absolutely love this kid. So we're gonna go hang out with T Hill for a little bit. Make sure you're following on Twitter and that you're subscribed on both YouTube channels and that you're part of Discord. And there's your rating notes. I know it was quick, but that's because I got bounce in like 2 minutes. So I will see you guys again. I don't know when. This is gonna be a very busy week for me. My mom's having major back surgery on Thursday, and we have a lot of doctor's appointments between then, very early in the morning, and so I just don't know what this week is going to look like. So watch Twitter, watch Discord, and you'll know from that. Let's go say hi to T Hill. See you guys when I see ya.